Let's go, baby. Welcome into a special edition of the PHNX Rising podcast. It is World Cup watch-along season, and we have been doing these for every Mexico and U.S. match in the group stage, but we're not in the group stage anymore. It is here. It is the knockout round. It is the round of 32, and rain or shine, a little bit more shine than rain after that hour delay, but we are back. Mexico, Ecuador, here, and we're bringing it to you live with all of that coverage. I am Max, the ad man Simpson, of course. Joining me to my left, your right, Owain, the Oracle Evans.
Hello.
This guy, and holding it down over the last couple of weeks, we got Rees, the stat lackey. Goodall, how we doing?
It's chilly.
Yeah, it is. We're doing the thing, man. We also got Mr. Shane Diefenbach filling in admirably as well behind the brand redacted computer. Better not see any cheese coins because we don't have time for that.
We always have time.
No, we do not. We do have to shout out as well. Shout out our partners for making this happen wherever you're watching this World Cup. Make sure you're enjoying a nice Casamigos, Buchanan Whiskey, or Don Julio 1942. And as well, shout out our friends over at Michelob Ultra, official beer partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Enjoy responsibly. Here we go. Kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Guys, we go into this right. Mexico won all three of their group stage matches for the first time in history. Different tale of the tape for Ecuador, losing their opening match against Ivory Coast, drawing against Curacao, and needing that win for secured advancement going through in the final group stage match against Germany. They got it done in dramatic fashion, scenes as we like to say. We are playing, this is going to be in the heralded Azteca Stadium. Mexico with a clear home field advantage. What do we expect from this matchup in early going?
It's going to be a defensive matchup. We know that for both teams. Mexico didn't concede a goal in the group stage against South Africa, Czechia, and South Korea, while Ecuador, their main attribute is how good their defense is. It took them a 90th minute winner from Ivory Coast to lose that game, clean sheet against Curacao, and then holding Germany to only one goal. That has been their strong suit. The quality is there. I mean, you've got William Pacho, who's one of the best center backs in the world. Ordonez, who's one of the most promising. Pero and Capier has been very good for Arsenal over the last. Oh yeah, I mean he has been.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Max Simpson. So we know. So we just know it's going to be a very defensive game. The team that scores first is probably going to be the team that wins it.
It's interesting now. Mexico. You may not think this about them. They haven't won a knockout game in a World Cup for 40 years. And that was their only World Cup knockout win.
Dang.
I mean, this is the.
That
one came at home.
That is a thing you know about Mexico, though, because the whole thing is they've never made it that fifth game. You know, you think about that all the time with Mexico. They just have not done that again, as you mentioned, in 40 years.
Well, the 40 years bit, that means the only one they've ever won. They've only won one game.
I know. That's the only time they played in the fifth game.
I believe it was Bulgaria in '86.
Yeah. In front of like 100,000 people.
Yeah, at home, right?
Yeah.
Again, it's a home World Cup for them again.
It is.
At this stage, at least. They have a chance to play another home game if they win this one.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's already been a long night, right? We've had an hour delay to this one. I don't know if we want to see this go the distance, but I won't rule it out.
Oh, I wouldn't rule it out either, knowing these two teams, right?
This stream will end if it does now.
Say it again?
Before we go to extras, this stream will end.
Oh.
Shane, I'm telling you.
Just because you said that.
It's going to go that far.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
No. Shane would never do that. Maybe he would. Anyway, as we look at this Mexico squad, right, a relatively unchanged team. You look at some of the standout performers throughout the group stage match. Raul Jimenez, right, bagging an opening goal. But really, I think when you look at this team, you can look at a couple other people as well. Luis Romo with the hero against South Korea with a one goal there. But really the big one, Julian Quinones has been an absolute stud in my mind. For my money, the best player on the Mexico squad. Oh, best player on the Mexico squad as Mexico has a chance blocked from outside of the box. And who else from this Mexico team do you see stepping up here tonight?
Player that just won the ball there, Gilberto Mora. I think he's the second ever teenager to start a knockout game for Mexico.
It's crazy with that nice goal too.
He's got all the talent in the world,
Absolutely.
all the potential in the world. So I've been very excited to watch him throughout the tournament. If you've been tuning into the watch-alongs, you've heard me rave about him. But I do think he's going to be big today.
Good interplay. See him isolated as well on the wing.
I tell you what, this isn't necessarily bad from Mexico to come out playing like this. I'm not saying that I'm expecting Ecuador to do anything other than play a little bit, maybe slow, keep their shape, early exchanges. But, and this energy can, of course, quickly run out as well. But, you know, I'm not minding that.
I think there's two things to this. I think first off, you know you're playing against an Ecuador side that is obviously going to be way more defensive and more counter-oriented. So that's number one why Mexico's had the control of the game through 4 minutes. Number two is you're playing in front of an Azteca crowd that you know is going to be behind you. Yep. You know they're riled up over the lap after
they've had the last hour to be drinking and nothing else to do.
I'm not shocked by anything I've seen for 4.5 minutes.
I'm not shocked, but it's not. It could be encouraging if you can keep this up for a little bit. I mean,
I think you're going to see Mexico really look to dictate the flow, have the lion's share of possession, especially as the ball just fizzes over the crossbar. And as you see, especially being cheered on by this home Mexico crowd, they're going to be urged to go for it.
Yeah,
they're going to push the pace. You know, we're going to see how threatening they can be in that final third. But if it's anything, I can't even say like all three of the group stage games, but certainly if it was more of the latter two, then there are some encouraging signs for Mexico. I think really it is about, can they break open? Can they get an early goal? Because as we saw, especially in that game against South Korea, as the game went on and they didn't get that goal, it was a little challenging. It was a little bit more challenging for this Mexico team.
There on that one.
Yeah, he should have.
There's Mora making the run. I don't know why you take the long shot in that moment. Look at the space he's got.
I agree.
Yeah,
you play across. You play across field.
Pacho gives him all the space.
He does.
World. So like I can't fault it.
He used to look at this Ecuadorian side right again. Couple familiar faces as talked about. Eder Valencia, he's seemingly been there forever. He's not going to be that. If he is going to be that goal threat, it's not really going to be in that pace and behind. It's going to be more of that body, that target man. And that is something where Mexico can be a bit susceptible to. Let's see if Ecuador can find a goal. But as you know, Moises Caicedo captaining the side. You already mentioned Hincapié. Who else from this Ecuadorian side do you see? Oh! As Mexico with a clear-cut chance missed by Raul Jimenez. Did he maybe lunge a bit for it? Was it a bit, just a step in front of him?
I'm just going away from the Ecuador bit for a minute here, Rees. Obviously, I know, Rees, you were very, you kind of looked at this and said, yeah, you kind of expect this in the early exchanges. You don't expect, Mexico, this isn't a surprise to you. But if they can keep this up, they are creating actual chances out of these moments, right? If they can keep this up, surely one of them eventually is going to find the back of the net. I know it's early doors, but this is encouraging.
Yeah, I mean, I have no commentary to that. That's just,
it's going to be very interesting. I think as we've seen in a lot of these Mexico matches, they are looking to very much push the pace, push and try to get some of these isolated one-on-one again. As we mentioned earlier, Julian Quinones, he really likes to isolate that space out on the ring. You got Alvarado, you got Mora, who can burn them, a bit wide and into the corners. I think for Ecuador, it's a bit more of that game. A lot of their strength lies within the midfield, not necessarily that pace up front. That's going to be the battle to me, is Mexico, are they able to play the long balls and play more of that direct game versus Ecuador, who's going to look to frustrate, clog up the middle, win the ball, and then play on the counter.
Yeah, to be fair to Ecuador, they are unique in their attacks. I mean, I do think some of the rotations that they play, it is nice. The issue is Caicedo's created 8 chances. Eder Valencia's had 10 shots this tournament, and he has yet to score a goal. Unfortunately, they just have a hole in the center of their attack, and that hole's Eder Valencia's size.
It sure is. It sure is. I can only give so much advice as a Golden Boot winner myself, but you got to goals change games, got to put the ball in the back of the net. Am I right?
Yeah. Was it small goal soccer, or was it proper?
We don't talk. Actually, it was proper. Okay. It was proper. Thank you.
Yeah, he was playing in what, third tier of a Sunday league, or something like that.
Anyway.
Golden Boot's a Golden Boot, Max Simpson. So don't let anyone take it from you. It's on your LinkedIn, isn't it?
It sure is, Brent. But no free ads. I think the interesting thing as well, it's going to be very, very noticeable, is this is going to be, I think it's going to devolve at some point, regardless of the flow of play, regardless of how possession is or is not recycled and what these attacking buildups are going to look like from either side. This is going to devolve into a scrappy game at some point. And I'm very, very curious, Owen, how is the referee going to dictate the tempo, and are they going to let the boys play, or is this going to be a tightly officiated affair?
The thing is, this entire tournament, I think we've seen a lot of leniency
I
with
agree.
contact. I know people will point, of course, to the obvious ones to the counter, right? Take Germany's disallowed goal yesterday. But I feel as though they're letting a lot, especially even in the middle of the park, where sometimes you call some of those little ticky-tacky fouls, you know? They're not calling them. They're letting them play through it. And so I'm intrigued. We'll see. We'll see how they settle into this one. In that sense, I mean, sometimes it depends on the players as well, right? Like, I'm not sure why we're watching a bit of hopping there.
I don't know either.
Gonzalo Plata, but I think he took about 3 or 4 hops on one leg.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
I mean,
That's Ecuador's creativity right there.
Yeah, the crowd here at Backyard Desert Ridge didn't know what to make of it as well, but it is a honestly phenomenal atmosphere out here, right? Again, as a reminder, we're doing watch parties for every Mexico and U.S. match, as well as these watch-alongs where you are watching on YouTube. Here, of course, we are also doing the semifinals and finals. We got you covered all throughout. Backyard Desert Ridge, again, like, it's cool. Really good crowd here, as you can imagine. Majority of Mexico fans, but we do have a nice little Ecuadorian contingent just to the right of us here off screen, and they are making noise as they are threatening in the box. Cross goes in. I think the other key is what's that second ball going to be like?
yeah.
I was just going to say that, because you see Caicedo just race.
And that's
to
his
get
game.
that
That's his
ball.
game.
Absolutely.
That is his game. He covers so much ground. And if Ecuador, even if Mexico repels that first ball, can they win the second ball? That is going to be absolutely massive for them.
Now can Mexico catch on a counter? They get a lot of numbers back quickly there and kind of stalls in the middle of the park, but
Yeah.
it's given as a free kick to Ecuador?
Yeah.
Free kick, Ecuador.
Give us a spiel about this ref, Owen. I'm sure you know him.
Slavko Vinčić, Slovenian. There you go.
You kind of look at geography-wise. I mean, right? Mexico and Ecuador, both in the Western Hemisphere. I think Slovenia. That's pretty neutral on the eastern side.
I mean, I can't imagine a person from either country would be able to pick it up.
Well, yes, that'd be kind of wild. That'd be kind of wild. Again, as you're seeing on screen, right, Mexico with the early share of possession lead. Right, again, both of these teams, they are going to want to play with the ball, but I am just so curious. Oh, that's a mistake.
Poorly given away.
Well done. Nope.
I'm going to be so...
Free kick given? I think
The thing that's going to make me really curious is it's not only that second ball, but it's also going to be for both teams, again, like, how stuck in do you want to get? Because I do think the longer this game goes on, especially after an hour lightning delay, right, is there going to be some restlessness? Is there going to be some anxiousness? You've already seen so many of these knockout matches go to penalties, not even getting settled in extra time, but going into penalties. These teams, you think they're going to want to avoid that, especially on the Mexico side with the home crowd. You don't want that nervousness, that anxiety palpitating through Mexico Stadium.
the other thing, I believe Ecuador had quite a long bus ride to the stadium today. They were staying quite a way out.
Yeah, how far?
I don't know that one exactly. I'm not an expert in the geography of
see, that's a useless
that
point
area of
now.
Mexico.
It means nothing.
They did, of course, have fireworks outside the hotel last night.
I did see that. I did. They got CONCACAF. They got CONCACAF.
But like,
just
how many
CONCACAF,
times
they
does
do
it
that
actually
down in South
happen?
America,
Like, does a team's
the
fans
joke,
go
buddy.
to an opponent's crowd or hotel, light off the fireworks, and then the team shows up and plays terribly?
Yes.
Like,
Probably, actually, given the amount
it
it happens in South and Central America, probably quite a bit. Not least, whether you can argue if it's caused by the fireworks or just the nature of going away from home. But teams aren't traveling away from home, and
yeah, I mean, to me, I see that, and I instantly know the team that's setting off the fireworks is going to lose. Like, I can think to Liverpool doing that.
Oh, that's a good ball in. Can Mexico play the crossfield pass? Isolate. Oh, and that's off, but that is going to be a Mexico corner.
My word.
We have already seen that Mexico have gotten into a couple situations where if they can just play that cross-pitch ball either a little bit earlier and a little bit more leading in, there is a clear one-on-one opportunity with the keeper, but they've just been a little sloppy with that final pass, and it has caused them just not to threaten quite as much, but they do have a corner here.
Phrase that came up while you guys were gone, Reese's set pieces.
Yeah.
No free ads.
Reese's set pieces, there we go.
That would be a sign to the Arsenal fan here.
I'm gonna have a talk with you later, mustache.
Set pieces are fun.
Yeah, we do love set pieces here. Set pieces.
That is not
And he's going to make him redo it.
well executed.
He's going to make him redo it.
Yeah,
That's what Max is going to do to me after the stream.
Who are you talking to? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, but
Give you one of these, pal.
I fear that ref. I don't fear Max.
It's true.
Full offense, Max.
Mexico takes the corner, a little
Good
flick
idea.
in.
Play it near post, have the runners there, try
Have a
and
little,
get
have
the
a little
flick.
recycle into the mixer.
Won the ball afterward. I mean,
Ooh.
is it a perfect set piece? No.
But hey, it works. It falls to
They're
them.
still going with it.
Oh!
Probably wasn't as close as we think,
I don't know. I mean, the angle.
but it's
Tempting.
yeah. From that angle, I mean,
That's close.
Let's see. Let's
That
get
is
this.
close.
This is gonna be the best angle yet. That
Yeah.
is close.
That's closer
you,
than I thought.
you gotta. Ooh. Ooh.
My God.
that is actually a lot closer.
My
Yeah,
God.
Owen said doesn't matter what I
mean,
just said. Yeah,
that
that was
shot.
absolutely
That was
insane.
close.
Mora with
Morris
just
got
he
it falling.
has been. That was nasty. That was almost a scintillating shot there. And you got to just keep on the pedal. If you are Mexico right now, you need more of that. You need to take more shots. Get this keeper on balance. Keep him kind of rooted to the spot because that's going to open up more for Mexico to threaten in behind this back line.
Shout out to our DJ Joey over here bumping during the breaks. Kind of fire.
You're a big fan.
It does make the atmosphere. It feels like an arena.
Yeah. Womp womp. We love the womp womp around here.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Fun fact.
I'm a fan of it.
Fun fact, Shane used to be a DJ.
Is that a fun fact?
Not professionally.
No, but he womp womped.
It's been one of my dreams to buy a DJ board, but
It's
just never have that.
Do it. It's so fun.
Is it?
It's
Okay.
just fun to mess around.
Yeah.
Some wacky tacky stuff here.
16 minutes in, 6 shots so far for Mexico. None yet for.
I mean,
None on target, of course.
yeah, that's the
And that's the important part. But
Moore's been balling to open this game.
Yeah.
I mean, he has shown the talent that he has. It has been
Absolutely.
very fun to watch in the opening quarter hour.
Ooh, rides the challenge
Tricky,
well.
done.
And we got a little something here from Ecuador. But you're even kind of seeing Mexico setting up with those. Ooh!
Oh my God! Enter Valencia.
Enter Valencia.
Oh wait, no, that's not
don't even
Valencia.
know.
That's
No.
I'm an idiot.
No.
But still, to even
Yeah,
get
but-
that,
John Yeboah.
Yeah.
first
Think
touch.
about-
That would have been
That
disgusting.
How
was
does he-
and he just put him on skates because
Montes
you know
is
you
just
can't
there.
foul that. Wow, that is going in, and he just.
He just ran.
That's
through
got-
That's got to be a corner. It's got
How's
to be
that
a
not a
corner.
corner?
That should be a corner.
That should have been a corner. That's a miss there. That is a miss
Yeah,
there from the
what you-
referee.
but what you can't do, and this is the key
Refs
thing people are
against
used
Ecuador.
to, the changes that they made this World Cup, right, in terms of the corners given, wrongly given, and VAR can quickly intervene.
Yes, they
can
can.
turn it into a goal kick. You cannot do that.
That's stupid.
The other way around.
which
the
we
rationale
have
being,
seen.
though, that corners usually take time.
I still think
Goal
it's
kicks
dumb.
don't.
Either way.
We have seen that a couple times.
Because like with that stoppage, until like the time it took to take that goal kick.
Yeah,
you could
but
have easily
it also
changed it.
only took
Dumb.
that long because they can't overturn it. If they were gonna, they don't
Well,
hold
that doesn't make
corners.
sense.
They're not meant to hold the corners because otherwise you just take the goal kick quickly. If you knew he got it wrong, you'd take it quickly.
That makes sense.
Like
I also hate it.
you just wouldn't
It's
have
dumb.
enough time.
I
to
think
get
they
it.
should if that's not fair.
Play
I
both
mean, they
ways.
shouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think is my answer.
I would agree. Let's
I think
unreferee the
it's
game.
just-
How about a little more of the human element, hey, chat?
I disagree. I think
Every goal kicking corner should be checked.
absolutely.
You could be
every.
Right, so we're going to do the last 2 minutes of the
That long.
NBA
It doesn't
for
take
like every single decision.
You could see that was clearly a corner kick within 10, within
yeah,
10
you can
frames.
on that one, but not on
Then
everyone.
change it.
So we're going to
Well,
wait
then,
on
okay,
everything?
then
We do have.
that's not what I'm
18
saying.
minutes
That's
into
not
a
what I'm
game,
saying.
how
When
many
did I say that? This is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. If you're
This is
saying,
ridiculous.
Reese, if you're saying we're going to do it
Conversations
both
turn
ways,
stupid.
how are we going to do it?
I think we should do it when it's common sense. You can clearly tell. That one you could clearly tell.
So,
Ecuador
but
got
what's
robbed.
common sense?
When it's clear,
But what's common sense?
conclusive. This is a dumb
Well,
argument.
back-
This is
yeah,
a dumb discussion.
yeah.
I
No,
cannot believe you're arguing
Reese,
with
let me
me.
get a word
I am
in.
not going
Let me
down to
get
your
a word
level
in.
and having the.
All right, I muted them. What's up,
Oh,
Max?
fantastic, lovely. Back here on the PHNX referee podcast, we do have a question asking from our chat. What are your score predictions? Appreciate you, Jeremy, asking that. He's saying 1-1 full-time ALLCITY in penalties. Amy responding, score prediction is 1 for Mexico, 2 for Ecuador, or 1-all. Owen, I'll start with you. Do you have a score prediction for this match?
Yeah, it's going to be 0-0. We're going to go to penalties.
You really are going all the way.
Yeah.
Who wins it in penalties?
Oh,
It's trippy. Oh,
There we
and
go.
Here we go.
Hang on,
The Mexico fan base is
The whole
Mexico
bench area is
Mexico
just up.
bench is just up.
Fuming.
I mean, that is I don't know if I wouldn't say that's a reckless foul on Raul Jimenez, but
have a
it is outside.
Fair plays, Patrick.
That is fair play. Oh, it's because he crashes into Hincapié with a shove.
It's one of those ones that gets a reaction from people because of what he goes into.
Yes.
But I don't like that because if he didn't go into it, and it's not like
it'd be
he's
fine.
aiming to get him into it.
No,
right?
it'd be fine.
No one is really complaining. You maybe talk about a yellow for stopping a promising attack. Nobody is thinking there's anything more serious to that foul. If it isn't for that, there's a camera position right there. And no player is thinking about the fact there's a camera position there, as they shouldn't.
That FIFA statement saying they are reconsidering the positions of all cameras.
Get one of
after
these?
they-
Get
Yeah.
one of these.
They love doing that. They've reconsidered the position of the ad boards. Now they're going to reconsider the
Yeah,
cameras.
I mean, I am a fan of pushing it a little bit more out for player safety first and foremost, and that's all that matters. So Owen was saying this is going the distance with Mexico winning on penalties. Reese, what do you have?
I say the same, but I'll change my
I'm so
answer on the
sick of
penalty
you
winner
guys.
just because it's going to be a coin flip. That's what penalties are.
That's
So
fair.
I'll go Ecuador.
Yeah, you guys are gross. I think it is going 2-1. There is going to be a decisive winner, but we're going the distance. It is going to be extra time, and they're doing the whole damn thing as Shane looks on and disgusted.
Not a
Producer
2-1 win on penalties?
No, producer Shane, what do you think?
I
Let's go.
think so. I think
Hold that thought, as we got Mexico with a breakaway, 3-on-2. Quinones cuts it back. It's a goal! It's a goal! It is a goal! Mexico with an opening goal, 22 minutes in. The standout stud for this Mexico team, Julian Quinones. He has been on fire, and he has the opening goal for Mexico's knockout campaign in this round of 32 game. We are absolutely electric here at Backyard Desert Ridge. Gentlemen, we are going to have to see if that goal stands, but my word, what a thing of beauty. Mexico, as you're seeing the ball played in, beautiful timing. He was just on this side. He was on visual. It looks he was just on this side of the halfway line. He cuts the defender in, and what a beautiful ball. What a beautiful ball played in over the top. We knew this team could threaten from that long in swinging ball in, but it doesn't matter because Julian Quinones, he goes near post. He meets the keeper near post on in the top pin, and he makes it 1-0 for Mexico. This place here at Backyard Desert Ridge is going nuts. I see beer towers flowing. We already know it's our friends at Michelob Ultra. That's what they got in here. It's got Casamigos, Don Julio Buchanan, everything in there. Have a good time. Let's keep it going here. What do you do if you are Ecuador? You have to be able to regroup. The crowd is in it. It's certainly in it here. It's certainly in it here at Mexico Stadium. How do you respond as Ecuador? How do you respond?
I mean, the easiest thing here is they can't do what they've been doing for the past 20 minutes because they've created nothing. This changes the game in terms of Ecuador actually going
You have to push.
They've had one real chance maybe.
And this is why you, as a neutral, you are hoping that this game was going to be opening it up even just a bit, being able to have Mexico or Ecuador for that case score that first goal within kind of the first half of
Within the first
The first
quarter.
half. Oh my gosh, too many halves. But yes, we're not calling it the first quarter. How dare we, especially with no hydration breaks this time around.
Yep.
But now that we have that first goal, it's going to cause a push. I'm actually excited because that opens up this game a lot if you are a neutral
I
fan.
just don't understand what on earth Ecuador was doing.
I mean,
there.
listen,
their rest defense is just nowhere.
You do not have the speed to play
Losing
that
the
high of a
ball, exactly.
line.
And you leave Hincapié on an island there. It's very, very weird there.
Yeah. I will say again, though, I'm glad that our predictions were wrong.
Yeah.
Rees.
Speak for
Because
yourself.
this could now actually turn into an okay game if they go at it.
Speak for yourself. I'm on par. I got 2-1 Ecuador.
That's why I was saying it's a race. We were both the ones that were wrong.
Yes.
We're fine with that.
Producer Shane, what do you think about a score?
I was going to say 2-1 Mexico, so I feel good.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
And he also thinks it's going the distance as well. 120 minutes as he nods his head vigorously, yes.
We're going to...
Yeah, this is... See, if you're
Give
Mexico,
Roma,
and
yeah.
we have seen this, this is not your Mexico team of old where they... What?
Are they calling a hydration break or no? The way he was pointing there. Yes,
Oh,
they
it is.
are.
You
We are
lied.
having
Owen
hydration
Evans.
breaks.
That's
I
the end
didn't
of the first
actually.
quarter.
The
Owen
Athletic
Evans,
said it.
zero integrity. He said there's going to be no
I said to Rees
hydration
that
break.
ITV was saying that there are.
Apologies
yeah,
on
but
the
you also said that Felipe
misinformation from
Cardena
Owen
said
Evans.
there would be, or there would be.
You
so.
know what? You know what?
Yeah,
FIFA
what?
does what FIFA
I mean,
does.
Listen,
Yeah. Right.
listen. We love a hydration break, ain't that right? But hey, as we go into it, and of course there's a hydration break. You know, we're also going to shout our friends over at Michelob Ultra, Casamigos, Don Julio, and Buchanan's Whiskey. Because if you're going to be hydrating, you know, sure, there's ones on TV that they can point you to hydrate in. But we're hydrating with your 21 plus the old-fashioned way.
I tell you what, Mexico looked quite frustrated when he was calling that hydration break there.
We'll be right back, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. It's funny.
Awesome, we're back here on the other side of the hydration break. Again, Mexico 1, Ecuador 0. Owen, you were noting something right before we went to hydration break, and as you're kind of watching it, what did you see?
Yeah, Mexico looked quite frustrated, to be honest, that a hydration break was being called there. I mean, obviously there's been mixed communications from FIFA as to whether they were going to implement them or not. From Mexico's perspective, you've just gone 1-0 up. You want to ride that momentum. You don't want to give Ecuador that moment to kind of slow it down, chat with a coach, work things over. They don't want that timeout in that moment.
No,
they want to keep piling on the pressure.
A lot of the frustration was more on the foul not getting a card.
Well, yes, but he's also pointing for the hydration break.
Like, but I think that foul should have been a yellow.
Yeah.
You know, like the way Romo reacted, he fell to his knees right before, like, when there was no yellow, but before the hydration break was given. So I think it's a mix of both.
It's a good win back.
Just frustrating all around, I think.
Yeah.
It is, and I think especially knowing in Mexico, they have thrived so much when they are having,
With another heavy challenge coming in again, and with some
challenge.
frustration on the Mexican side. I mean, eventually he is going to have to go to the pocket on
Nothing so far. Nothing so far. None of these. Certainly not any of these.
Max, that's my gig.
It is your gimmick. By the way, if you are watching us here over on YouTube, we were peaking at almost 300 people watching live. Please hit that like button on your way in here. Invite a friend. We are going to be doing this watch along for the entire match, as well as every Mexico and U.S. match from here on out, as well as every semifinal and the final, of course. So please hit that like button. Tell your friends. Have them hop in. You know, we look at this game and how it's been unfolding. It kind of, in a way, it mirrors some of Mexico's previous matches. Maybe not as much against the one else against South Africa, but once they had that first goal, they were hunting for that second one, and it really did culminate in the as Alex Moore is just with an absolutely filthy move. Mexico is hunting for that second goal. If they get this second goal, listen, we've seen crazier things, but it might be 9-9. It might be 9-9.
It will be 9-9. If any team goes 2 goals up in this one.
It sure seems like it.
And again, the way that Ecuador are playing right now,
Oh!
I mean, I'm not sure if they have 1 goal in them at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a poor
giveaway.
clearance.
But Jimenez does, I mean, they've kept possession.
Oh,
It's back to Jimenez.
Oh!
I think is...
That's game.
Mexico with a second goal. Ecuador could not clear their lines. A poor sloppy play in defense leads to the ball being recycled to number 9, Raul Jimenez, who puts it in the back of the net, going top bins yet again. It is electric here at Backyard Desert Ridge. It is insane. If you are a Mexico fan right now, it's party time. It is absolute party time, full steam ahead. Ecuador's given nothing. Ecuador's not given any shot on goal. No evidence of that they're able to speak in this match. But as you watch the replay, it is a poor clearance. All you have to do for Ecuador, send it to the stands. Send it to the stands. And Quinones with another beautiful ball sets up Raul Jimenez. One touch in stride, takes a touch, settles himself, and he just puts it in the top bins.
There was a moment where I almost thought that Jimenez had kind of not taken advantage of that right before he gets the ball over to Quinones, but then as soon as he does, he makes then the running back. It's easy. It's just they made it look easy.
Chat's asking, chat coming people in the chat saying that goal looks well offsides. Nope, no VR. Check. We are back in goal. That looked good to me. That looked absolutely clear.
A reference to the earlier goal though. In which case he was in his own half.
Yes, for the earlier goal was in his own half, so it did not matter. If you're Ecuador, you have to push. Listen, doesn't matter whether you lose 2-0 or 5-0. Does not matter. There's no style points. There is no goal differential here. You need to push. Ecuador, you got to dig down deep and you got to find something because it has not been there.
Yeah.
They don't have the players to do this.
Yeah, this is a party. We are in absolute party mode here.
I mean, right now, again, as we said, Mexico could be on to win their first World Cup knockout game for 40 years.
And with that goal, Raul Jimenez moves into sole second place on the all-time Mexico scoring list, right behind Chicharito himself. Yeah, it's a party here. I mean, listen, I think this is going to this has to force the game to open up overall. If you are Ecuador, I mean, I don't know, man. You're not really having any shots on target, no real signs of life from an attacking standpoint. Maybe Mexico continues to push even if they don't need to, just because that's what they've been doing this tournament. They're not happy with 2. They want to keep racking it in. But if you're Ecuador, you got to capitalize on this set piece. You got to be able to take your moments when it counts. But guys, there hasn't been any moments. There's been no moments for Ecuador.
The issue for them is because so much of their quality lies deep. You know, their center backs, Caicedo, their defensive midfielder. You know, they ask them to be more attacking to help their anemic attack.
Yes.
And it just opens them up way too much and really just take things from bad to worse anytime they lose.
The only moment they've even had really was that one from Yeboah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's about it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then they got robbed from the corner. Yeah. Different game. Different game.
Different game. You guys are awesome in the chat. Keep it going. Again, hit that like button on the way in. Let's see if Ecuador can friend from this corner. I think one of these games where you set pieces, they have to count because Ecuador's just not getting much in there.
Good punch.
Good punch. Good punch.
And it forced him to go back to the center circle.
Yeah, it's a good reset. Not the best ball in. They're going to let that trickle all the way in.
It is just aimless.
Rangel, by the way, for Mexico, the goalkeeper, he has been honestly solid. Very, very solid. Might have even had the save of the tournament, that double save against South Korea.
Yep.
And he's made his presence big, especially where you don't want any part of the home crowd to have that anxiousness to turn against you, which, again, Mexico fans, for as supportive as they are, they very much can turn if the football is not up to par. He has given them none of that, really, that reason for worry. He's been big, he's commanded his box well, and you saw it there on the corner again.
Yeah.
This is chippy. I mean, listen, we haven't seen any yellow cards so far in this match. Number of fouls, couple late challenges, couple of outside challenges, kind of hugging the touchline. Listen, I think that this game, we're all for letting the boys play, but especially if this stays 2-0, if it grows even worse, you're going to start getting some of those frustration fouls, and that's where, again, you have to look at it from a player safety standpoint.
You are. I mean, I don't know. There were maybe one or two were optional yellows so far. That's also part of the thing here, right? You can't. Eventually they'll add up, and most of those fouls have been Ecuador committing fouls near the halfway line. But so far I can't say it's the needed one.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we knew that Mexico was going to have the home support of this crowd, but are we surprised by just the lack of what Ecuador has brought to the table so far?
A little bit. I mean, I'm on the attacking side of things, I'm not shocked one bit. I think it's so frustrating to watch the defensive talent that this team has and the lack of organization that they have simultaneously. Like, this backline should never be conceding 2 goals in the way that they did. There's no reason for it. This team, like,
it's
up
just
and down
sloppy.
the pitch, it's they're far too sloppy for the talent they have, and that's been the issue all tournament. It's been far too ridiculous for a team that many consider dark horses.
To be clear, Ecuador were Rees's dark horse.
Yeah, they were.
And unfortunately, they've not shown up. But
they've just gone
dark.
That's
the thing with dark horses.
They've gone dark.
A roll of the dice.
They've gone dark.
Yeah.
They've gone dark. That's what they are.
Shout out my good friend Joao Lara Jr., who had them going to the final.
That's insane. That's nasty.
I tell you what, if they do this now somehow,
yeah, that
they will not.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah,
true.
But it's true. I mean, there are teams that people come in with expectations for and don't truly show up. I don't think we've seen Senegal live up to the standards that.
Yeah, but I think Senegal doesn't have the top end talent.
They don't have the top end talent.
Ecuador's top end talent's way better than. Like, Ecuador has 2 players that played in the Champions League final this past year. They have another guy who cost $100 million, and another guy who's probably going to cost upwards of $70 million in Ordonez. Like, it's been very, very disappointing. Like, Senegal's obviously a good team, and they were dealt a bad hand, to be fair.
Yeah.
Playing a group with France and Norway. Norway team returning to the World Cup for the first time in ages. France, the best team in the world. You're never going to thrive in there, and it is a bit of a farce that they even went through. But
well, Rees, as you know, you are an England fan, and if Mexico wins and England does their business, I believe they're meeting in the round of 16
in Azteca.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's nervy.
Yeah. I have Owen's an England fan too.
No,
that is true. He did draw them.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
It did happen. PHNX
Oh,
Rising
I
history.
will be very,
Same
very
through and
happy
through.
to see them
When they
get
win it
knocked
all.
out. No,
Yeah.
no.
Us,
that's
us
just why you're
Brits,
giving
we
the ball
stick
away
together,
there.
rooting for all full home nations.
And then
Just
so much space.
Raul Jimenez. I mean, listen,
For the ball back.
you're standing at the top of the box, surrounded by 4 Ecuadorian players. You cannot give a number 9 the time and
No.
space like that. Doesn't matter if Raul Jimenez is maybe he's not the same player of old. It's like you can't give that space.
No, you can't.
I mean, Ecuador, you just look like there's
There's
now they drive forward and
thank you.
take the space, but there's just been no creativity.
And it's not a bad ball
No, not at
in
all.
the end. But yeah, it was slow to, I think, get to a point of thinking what to
Oh.
even do with it.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good shot.
And what a save. That was a real good chance from Ecuador. Certainly going in, if not for the save. He had him on skates.
And it's Yeboah again.
He's been there only attacking.
Yeah, he
their
has.
all tournament. It's not even before today,
Oh, yeah.
or even before today, rather.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much this team got kind of screwed over by Kenji Paez preferring to party than to actually play football.
That's fair. That's fair. Right. Again, the Ecuadorian contingent just
such a
next
crowd
to
around that
us.
keeper
They are
there.
ready. Yeah, that is insane.
Almost everyone in the 6-yard box.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that again.
I mean, I don't disagree, but it'll be interesting to see what happens if, especially given how they interpreted the goal that was disallowed in the Germany game yesterday.
Soft.
You can say soft, but if that's the way that they're going to go with it, you also have to bear that interpretation in mind in case there is contact in there.
Oh, good.
That's right.
It's a good run.
It's starting
They're
to look
fine.
a little bit
Ecuador's
more.
starting to threaten a bit. Mexico just a little bit on their heels in defense, figuratively and physically. They just can't quite let up there. But you're kind of seeing Mexico still throwing some numbers, maybe not all the way forward, but certainly in the midfield. They're kind of getting beat a little bit in those corners, in those one-on-one isolation spots in the half spaces. Another ball, and that's a good ball. And again,
It's a good punch.
the punch.
Ron Howell's been great on set pieces today. I think we've seen in this tournament how sometimes the keepers can't be. Jordan's keeper, Algeria's keeper, both of them were a little soft on their
You're
set
not a
pieces.
Zidane fan?
No, he's awful ultimately, outside of the set pieces as well.
Yeah, it's tough.
But Ron Howell's been strong,
Ooh.
and that's what Mexico need.
Yes,
That a corner.
Yeah, I think so.
right off the dome.
The thing that impresses me is the power that ball must have had, the speed it went out of play.
Yeah.
The defender doesn't even flinch.
Listen, if Ecuador is able to get one here before halftime, even though it's
Very
been all
physical in
Mexico,
the
this
penalty area.
changes the entire complexion
Yes.
of the match. Allows you to make different halftime subs, allows you to put this crowd just a little bit more on their heels. Ooh,
Terrible service.
Yeah.
yeah, not ideal.
But not here at Backyard Desert Ridge. There's great service.
Wow, that's a well done play. That's my ad show. Shane Diefenbach is extraordinary.
What chicken wings did you have today, Max?
I did the half and half. I did Korean barbecue.
They were good. I
And
had
the other
those.
one,
A lot better than South Korea in this tournament.
wow, but
Yeah,
also factual.
South Korea was barbecue in this tournament.
Ooh.
Am I wrong in saying that
guess
one
they
of the
had less than
journalists
stellar
asked,
play on the wing?
Yeah, one of the
Am I
journalists
right?
asked South Korea's head coach
Wing.
if the players had food poisoning.
because there was no other way to describe the explain the performance.
Fair enough.
Which, yeah,
Because after the way
it was embarrassing.
the way they played in that Czechia game,
Folks,
genuinely moved
we
me.
gotta-
like
I
I
got-
moved them in the dark horse category. They played that well.
We gotta
and
sh-
it just never did that.
We got to
Yes,
shout
Max.
out Queen Victoria P5N in the chat. Cayman Islands in the house. Great stream, guys. I love the Cayman Islands. Beautiful place. Been there myself.
There's another CONCACAF team, Rees.
Yep. We
Home
love
of
it. We
Phoenix
love it.
Rising's Gunnar Stunahoff, correct me if I'm wrong?
Indeed.
Yeah, always the Rising
Okay.
connection there.
Oh. Mexico wants that third. They're not going to be happy with 2. Because as we know, of course, 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in this beautiful game.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Everyone play nice in the chat, by the way.
I know, yes, exactly.
Right.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going. It's a party. This is a vibe. It really is a vibe out here. I think this is, we say it all the time, but there is nothing quite like the World Cup, and this is why. You bring the people together, you're cheering on your team, but even if you're a neutral, my gosh, how can you not be romantic about the beautiful game?
Speaking of, get yourself a neutral.
Yeah, I was
Like
waiting
the wonderful sign behind you.
That's well done. You can see it. Again, proud friends as well. Shout out Neutral. Shout out Michelob Ultra.
Shout out this eagle next to me.
Shout out the Eagle. Has he been kind of hitting you a bit?
No. I like that.
I think we're picking up a little bit of outside noise. That's kind of crazy. These mics are insane. Let's good ball in from Mexico.
Please
You
take
see the
it
top
back.
box. The top box is wide open. Whoa! Would have been likely would have been offside.
I think he would have been offside if they'd have gotten anything on the end.
The problem with Ecuador, if you kind of look at this, if you were to freeze frame right there, they have.
No, he wasn't.
They
he
would have
was onside.
Wow.
Good plays, Mora.
The problem with Ecuador is they are defending so
Mora,
deep in their own box, and the runners are open for that cutback at the top of the box.
I do not understand their defensive strategy.
I don't understand it at all.
Because it's just.
I don't know how he had that much space that close to goal and yet looked onside.
They've got space all over the pitch. Doesn't matter where Ecuador is. They could be playing a high line. They could be playing on the goal line. Somehow Mexico's got space.
Nuts.
It's bad. That's not good football.
No, it's not good football.
5 minutes.
5 minutes of stoppage time.
5 minutes of stoppage time.
Oh, and you want another Phoenix Rising reference with this game?
Hit it.
Go on.
Both these countries are countries that Rising have done preseason tours of.
It is correct. Yeah. I have actually been in that stadium with the Phoenix Rising team.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, it was well, the hotel was 20-minute walk away.
And that's
So
Quite a distance. To be
it's
fair.
not that much of a distance.
Did I read that stat right?
What's that?
14 straight games for Mexico in the FIFA World Cup without conceding in the first half.
That would be impressive.
That's mad.
That's pretty.
Especially considering all the losing they've done.
That is pretty bonkers. Wow.
Like, they got grouped
And the
last time
first
out.
yellow card of the game.
That's crazy.
I
Actually-
kind of think because last year
It was Argentina, Poland, and
Poland was 0-0
Saudi.
because I was there for that game. Let's look, shall we? I'll have a look. Obviously, this is game number 4. It would be in that purely before we even get onto the last World Cup. One there. There were second half goals from Argentina, so yeah, they didn't concede a first half goal in the last World Cup. So that's.
They got grouped then. That's mad.
They did. It was a 0-0. They conceded 2 second half goals to Argentina, and they won the last game. 4 points. That would have got through with ease this time.
That's good ball.
So there's 7 games. We cut back to the previous.
Who eliminated them in 2018? Was it Colombia?
I think it was Argentina, and that was the last time. No, that would be 14 games. Never mind.
Yeah.
18 was Brazil.
Oh,
Brazil
that's right,
scored
yeah.
both in the second half, so yeah.
They survived
Sweden scored all 3 of these in the second half.
My word.
South Korea at the very death, and then Germany didn't score, so we were at 7, we're now at 8, 9, 10, 11.
There's no way you needed to count that out loud. 7 plus 4.
The Netherlands scored in the second half in 2014.
Sierra
Croatia
Pinal.
scored in the second half in
Well,
2014.
we are still here in the first half of this
0-0
match.
draw that one.
And Ecuador has a free
nice
kick
set
as they
piece.
put it in.
Terrible service
Oh my
yet again.
goodness, this is just.
They don't know how to.
Yeah,
this is
this has been
We
poor
were at
service.
11, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that would get us to 15, including this game.
Wow.
That is insane.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
That's one of the craziest stats I've ever
The
heard.
last team
for a
to
team that
score-
hasn't Argentina.
Was Argentina in 2010, correct?
That's
Insane.
mad.
It was, go on, give me a guess. 2010 Argentina, who scored the goal?
Messi didn't score that.
No.
Is it somebody that I would know?
It's a name.
It's a Diego Forlan.
He's Uruguayan.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. You're right.
Well, technically, actually, there were two in that one.
Is it
Aguero.
No. Well, the last player to score a first half goal in the World Cup against Mexico was Gonzalo Higuain.
Oh, Gonzalo Higuain.
Carlos Tevez also got one in that game.
Wow, both Serie A players at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
That game played at Soccer City in Joburg.
Wow.
Both players who I don't. I guess Tevez. Yeah.
Suarez actually scored for Uruguay against Mexico in the game prior to that in the first half.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's going to be interesting seeing what adjustments Ecuador can make in the second half. They've shown a little bit of the signs of life here, and they've had a couple plays. They've had a little bit of options.
Nope. Is it corner or a throw? Makes a big difference.
They got to be trying something a little bit different. I mean, maybe it's a change of formation, maybe it's personnel, maybe it's a bit of both. They have had opportunities. They have.
Here's the number one thing they do, Max. When they get back to the dressing room,
yeah, of course,
they find a time machine and go back, even at 2022, just any point in time, and grab that version of Ender Valencia.
Oh wow!
And take them into 2026.
Wow.
Swap kits. There we go.
That could work.
Would work.
Still some stuff going on there.
A lot of pushing and pulling.
I swear, Slavko Vincic's hair is going to get
Short
grayer and
piece.
grayer.
Brutal. Hit it.
Recycled over.
Oh,
Let's see if we can put in the top box.
Get it off. Blow the whistle
No,
out.
he just stands there.
And
They're
he
so
blows
slow.
the whistle.
They're so slow.
That's what you get for playing a short set piece. That's the absolute
is.
dumbest
I mean,
thing you can do in the world.
that
Get
late
the
as
ball
well,
into
that
the mixer
late
and
in
do
a half.
anything. It was absolutely awful from him.
Yeah.
You knock one in there, you get another corner, he probably lets you take it.
I agree.
You pass it to the centre circle, and he's
just
going to
sit
call
there.
it. Yeah. Oh, dear.
It's tough.
Bad.
It's tough. I mean, again, as the first half ends, Mexico 2, Ecuador 0. Again, you're kind of looking at, for those of you who are just joining us here at halftime, if you did miss the first half, it really has been all Mexico, save for maybe the last 10-ish minutes or so, where Ecuador finally came to life here and there. Mexico really, it has been, when you kind of look at the first half, it really was playing in behind a suspiciously high line of Ecuador, where again, you're going to be bold playing that strategy no matter who you are with the speedsters and the quality that Mexico has in their wing play in the final third. But Ecuador, they don't have the speed to catch up. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't either. It was a bizarre approach. I think, unfortunately, they rely on their back line too much. They know that that's where their talent lies. That's their most technical players in the worst way. So they have to have Piero and Capia. They have to have Christian Pacho. They have to have Moise Caicedo move forward and try and kickstart things for them. And it just opens them up. They just don't, unfortunately, they don't have the attacking talent to be able to leave those defenders isolated, which leaves, as we saw with that opening goal, their rest defense while in possession was atrocious. It was all over the place. That's why when the ball goes out to Quinones, Capier's on an island 20 yards away from it. So it's I don't fault them, but at the same time, they don't have the players to play the way they want to play, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think
people dancing over there already here.
Max, go join them.
we're having a good time.
Yeah, Max out dancing. Max, you do a little dance?
I gotta get a couple more Michelob Ultras in me.
Oh,
shout out our friends at Michelob
Yeah.
Ultra, Neutral, Casamigos, Buchanan's, and Don Julio, 1942. If you're having a good old drink and you are 21 plus, we got some great partners for you to choose from. Again, shout out all of them. Again, Michelob Ultra is the official beer partner of FIFA World Cup 2026. And no matter the occasion, no matter the place, Don Julio 1942, Casamigos, and Buchanan's whiskey is here for you, gentlemen. We're trying to analyze this first half a little bit further, and I think something that I kind of picked up a bit from Ecuador is there's almost this bit of when they have the ball for long periods of time, it's kind of a bit of looking around and going, what do we do? You saw multiple times players on the back line. They're kind of just standing on the ball. And listen, that could be a good tactic if you invite pressure in, try to play it over the top. Mexico has not been falling for it, so you're kind of left as an Ecuador inside. Their back line is kind of just sitting there being like, well, my options are either a non-existent midfield who's not really coming back to check to the ball, or I play it over the top, and that's what Mexico's waiting for. There hasn't been that creativity. There hasn't been that dynamism. And now that Mexico is up 2-0, they're not going to be parking the bus by any means. We haven't seen them play that way, but they are going to be a little bit more hesitant to go full forward, meaning those pockets, they're going to have to work even harder for it if you're Ecuador.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And again, it ties back to the personnel that they have. I mean, Plata up top isn't really going to create for you. You know, he's not going to get on the end of things, but what he's going to do is you're going to be able to play through him. And then you look at Caicedo and Vite in the midfield. Neither of those guys, as great as a chance creator as Moise Caicedo has been in this tournament, you're not looking at his chance creation as his main attribute. You're not looking at his chance creation being like, hey, we need this. We need to rely on you to go out and get a job done for us. It's unfortunate. I mean, obviously you're looking at the bench right now. I think Estupinian, I think he'd be a good addition to the side.
I would agree. Got some pace.
Yeah, pace, can play good ball. Other than that, like, they don't have the depth.
That's the thing. It's not like there's any one standout attacker. I mean, I don't love the idea, and I know it kind of fluctuates where you kind of have another attacker in behind. I don't love Eder Valencia kind of being in there, kind of isolated by himself. You've got to be able to get someone there to roam with him, because he's great if he's the guy where he's your point person and you're swinging in crosses, but we've seen the delivery both in live play and on set pieces. It's been poor. I mean, how many crosses have we seen in fizzed in that come to nothing for Ecuador?
They're just doing nothing with it. I believe they had 5 corners so far in this game. You've seen nothing from any of them. Yeah. Which is almost why you start to wonder, is that why they start going with the well, it's 10 crosses in total, of which 1 has met its intended target.
Yeah, it's poor.
So, yeah, it's not good.
No.
It's not been good.
It's not ideal. It's not ideal. It is a party out here. Backyard Desert Ridge. We're playing the music. We're vibing. It's a darn good time. I mean, yeah, we're if there's not really a pivot, at least an obvious one outside of maybe a bench player or two that Ecuador can bring on. I mean, what do you say to these guys at halftime? Because, I mean, 2-0, we've seen crazier leads. There's not a ton of evidence to say Ecuador can turn it around, but we have seen that if you can take it to Mexico, especially in these first 5 or 10 minutes, you can give yourself an opportunity, and one goal really does change the complexion of this match.
It's the most dangerous lead in sports, isn't it?
I think the thing you've got to focus on if you're going in at this point, you've got to focus on the fact they did have maybe 2 moments there where they could have actually got a goal, despite the fact that they haven't done a lot with it. And yes, maybe they were, to an extent, those kind of hero efforts more than anything, right? But you came close enough that maybe you could have gotten one. And if you can get one, you get the second.
Yeah.
Because overall, they're being outplayed. Everybody knows it. There's not a whole lot that you're going to do to change that. The only thing is that when those individual brief moments do appear, you just got to hope that one of them goes in. And then maybe Mexico, I don't know what they do at 2-1. I guess it probably depends on when in the game it is, as to whether they're going to just maybe sit back a bit more. I mean, I know we were talking about they're not going to maybe take as many risks in this half anyway, but at what point do you as Mexico maybe invite pressure?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I think, like, again, I think there is a difference when you talk about playing it with a bit more risk, and Ecuador, they're going to have to continue to bring their line of confrontation up a bit more, right? Where they conceded that first goal, where they had that, again, their entire team in Mexico's half, they're going to have to pretty much play, I would say, try to dictate as much of that and be able to play that way into the second half. I think the difference is here, that's a calculated risk versus what we've been seeing when Mexico was getting the ball into that attacking third. Ecuador, the non-attacking risk and just the bad risk is they're not marking up in the top of the box. There's late runners coming in for Mexico. If anyone is more evident of looking to get that next goal in the game, you would bet right now on Mexico getting the third goal as opposed to Ecuador getting their first.
Yes.
I'm not a betting man.
Yeah.
But if you are, shout out our friends over at Bet365. It's never ordinary with the friends over at Bet365. Yeah. Man,
Should we talk about some of the other knockout round games so far?
Please go for it. I can't help how much of a party it is. So please enlighten us, indulge us.
Reese, I'm intrigued on your thoughts on that opening knockout game. Canada, South Africa.
Awful, dude. South Africa.
92nd minute winner.
Bye. We don't care about you. You play
I'll
like
tell
that.
you what, though, I will say. They didn't look good, but you compare them to what they were against Mexico in that first game, where they just didn't look like they didn't look like a footballing side altogether, to be honest. Felt like you just picked the cricket team out and said, God,
it is kind of amazing that they advanced after that, based on that first match.
Well, it's Korea Republic for you. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Thank God Canada scored.
Yeah, you then look on to the other games that we had yesterday, and we're going to mention the Germany one. So we start on that Germany-Paraguay.
Go in chronological order.
We want to go chronological.
I do like a chronological.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Reese, go on. You take charge then, man.
Okay, Brazil-Japan opened the day. Japan went up 1-0.
Yeah.
That was a fun match.
Then they lost 2-1. Japan. I was embarrassed of Japan's performance in that game. I thought they played far too conservatively for how well they were playing. At times that game, they were really taking the game to Brazil. And I think obviously Brazil's a very good team, but I don't think they're as good as the team as many people think they are. And especially, I don't think they're as good as Japan thought they were. And the way they tried to play that game from when they went up 1-0 was very disappointing. And they're probably going to have to move on from Moriyasu as a result, which is a deep shame.
Yeah, it feels like.
Germany, Paraguay, first game that went to penalties.
Germany fraudulent?
Yeah. I mean, they're just not that good anymore because Bayern just buys stars and doesn't develop anybody. Nobody in the Bundesliga develops.
You buy in the report that Joshua Kimmich in the penalties was asking his teammates who's going to take that last kick. Asked Goretzka multiple times, asked others. No one stepped up, so you have
that's
Jonathan Tah, who has never taken a professional penalty in his life, step up. Skies it. I mean, Damon and I were kind of joking in the office, but also not joking. How is Neuer not taking a penalty?
I know.
Genuinely.
Oh, I mean, I can't fault Tah for missing this penalty.
No, I don't.
You got to have stones to get
100%.
Go to the spot and take one.
100%, especially skying in a Champions League final. You know, you got to do what you got to do. But
you got to step up.
Exactly.
Somebody's got to step up.
No, you do.
Madueke didn't step up, and he's got no stones, and he's got no respect from anybody.
Respect. That is what it's about.
Germany, of course, did have the goal disallowed.
Right call.
You think right call? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't make contact with the keeper. I think it's soft, but I also think the discourse around
it. I think two things can be true. I think it is soft, but it also he did impede the keeper.
He did, and again, it's one of those ones whereby, and I said this to you earlier, Reese, if you have arms on both sides of the goalkeeper, that's probably getting called.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's just not a surprise. I mean, at the very minimum, you are asking the referee to make that call.
Yeah, I agree.
We had penalties again then in the next game. Netherlands, Morocco.
That was. Listen, I mean, you felt the tension, certainly, even as a neutral in the Germany-Paraguay game. That Netherlands-Morocco, I mean, there was a point where no one wanted to hit it. Everyone was missing. Everyone was going off post, Skynet crossbar. It was nuts.
Just looking at the match more so, the Netherlands, I mean, this is to be honest what I expected from them. I was not a fan of the squad they have. They don't have the attacking talent.
No.
I got an argument with the rising head coach, Mohamed Akkad, today.
He did get in quite a
I
nice
will
argument
stand by it.
Did you win the argument?
I'd like to say I did.
You didn't win the argument.
But
you can come away with a moral victory.
I was right, so that's all that matters. Brian Brobby's not a 9 that you want starting at a World Cup ever. He's not that good. Cyrus Asensio Somerville is terrible. He's flashy, great. What does that get you? Nothing.
I disagree on both of those. He set up the goal. He set up the goal.
They're good, but you're not.
He set up the goal. He was like literally.
What I mean is, like in context, like the Netherlands, we watched them with gods play for them.
I mean,
this generation is nowhere near the talent levels of an attack.
We can agree that, but is this around the 32 team?
It's round of 32, no round that ends in final. Just because they could have gotten an easier draw.
This is a
that's fair.
I think this is a Dutch team where if you go up against Morocco is a legitimately good team.
They have a better attack.
This is what a matchup between the number 8 and 9 teams in the world, I believe. This is a legit Morocco team. They made a semifinals last World Cup. They legit could challenge again. This is without a doubt. But I think the Dutch, they're going to be very hard pressed because I thought they were a dark horse. I did have my reservations about their attacking talent, but based on the depth within the midfield and based upon how strong the defense, with the talent, you are going to be a bit upset that even though they did play a good Morocco side, that they crashed out at this stage. It's tough to see.
Yeah, right, we move on. Today's games. Côte d'Ivoire 1, Norway 2. Norway taking the lead in the first half. Felt like Côte d'Ivoire had, honestly, quite a few chances in there.
They had a better first half.
They did.
The second half was sad to watch. They lost their minerals. They really just went about that game very cowardly, I thought.
And yet they found their goal.
And then they lost.
And then they
so
lost.
What does that mean? It means nothing, unfortunately.
It's one of those things, though, where, again, Norway, if you're asking, did they create anything of note really during the game? No, but they had the players that made a difference in the moment.
I think Ivory Coast had obviously more final third entries, and I think they were putting the ball in dangerous areas, but they weren't getting touches at the end of them. They weren't winning headers. They were playing. You can play crosses in the box all day, every day, but if there's nobody there, you're not going to do anything. And that's why the Ivory Coast lost. They don't have a striker, and they have too many wingers, and they just can't find a way to get the ball on the pitch.
Oops, all wingers. Right, we move on. France 3, Sweden 0.
France is winning the World Cup.
I mean, they're pretty good. They're pretty darn good. I was killing Mbappe. He's pretty darn good. Also, would the internet maybe would have melted if Elise hit that absolute Puskas winner.
Yeah.
Lock it down.
Yeah.
That's a James. That right there. That is a James Rodriguez-esque moment with a guy that's already made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been
like
insane.
That goal mixed with the Richarlison one in 2022.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Just nuts.
Right. I'm gonna just now, as they're coming back out, getting ready for the
got a couple
second half here. But I do want to point out one thing here on, of course, round of 32 actually continuing tomorrow. We've already moaned about this. We're going to do it again. They're kicking off at different times again.
Yeah.
Everything is an hour earlier tomorrow.
Yeah,
an hour earlier.
And I don't like it.
No, none of us like it. None of us like it. Can we not have consistent times, please? I tell you what, though, it gets worse again then, as everything gets late on Thursday.
How late?
First game doesn't kick till noon,
Jesus.
Arizona time.
Tough.
Final game at 8 p.m.
Oh, Jesus. What's that?
Friday's an 11 a.m. start.
I don't understand.
It's just making stuff up.
What's the 8 p.m. kickoff?
The 8 p.m. is Switzerland, Algeria.
That's why.
World Cup after dark, though.
Yeah, Algeria shouldn't be playing them. That's shameful. I would die on that. No.
Well, we're getting back here.
All right.
Start of the second half again. It is Mexico 2, Ecuador 0. Ecuador with a pair of changes that are
they had to make
severely. You have to. You had to go in. There's no way. You got Ordonez out of there. He is responsible for that goal. You get Angelo Preciado in the midfield, so you're kind of pushing a little bit more bodies forward.
They took Franco off as well, so I think.
That makes sense.
I didn't see who came on for him. I just saw Franco come off.
Franco came off. Medina in. Preciado in.
Looks like a replacement at defense, and then
look at that.
Loading.
Nobody.
You're kind of putting someone else in the midfield.
Yeah.
Okay. Franco's also the sole player on a yellow card as well. But now he is off. Oh,
Look at this.
I mean, the interplay for Mexico has been gorgeous. And he fluffed his lines, but I mean.
Now that one was not close.
No. I've just been. I know.
That first touch is so.
No, I know I've said it earlier. I mean, Quinones, I've just been so impressed. He's the type of player who he slows the game down for himself.
Yeah, he's a player who I had a lot of questions for too when he made the switch to play for Mexico, and then obviously immediately left to go play in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I mean, he won the Golden Boot there this year, didn't he? Which I guess is an impressive feat given the
Someone's got to do it.
Ronaldo's there, Joao Felix, Darwin Nunez, who can't score a goal, and was actually unregistered by the end of the season. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you like a random fact about these two countries?
Please.
They don't have diplomatic relations.
Really?
Yeah, in 2024, April 2024, Ecuador, bearing in mind that a former Ecuadorian vice president was camping out in the Mexican embassy, and the Ecuadorian government sent people in to storm the embassy, at which point Mexico pulled out and said they're not going to resume diplomatic relations until such time as the current president of Ecuador leaves office, which recently got re-elected. So, yeah,
the more you know.
There we go.
Is the Ecuadorian coach manager? Is he anybody that I would know? No,
I don't believe so.
because he looks like a Lord of the Rings
Just a
character.
dude with a cool flow, man. Yeah, bro.
I mean, if you're big into South American football, maybe.
yeah, you are.
Those two watch-along Shane hosted got him hooked.
Absolutely.
Became an absolute demon on the sport. Have a go, lad.
Oh, good step. Needed it.
I mean, Shane is the biggest defensor Justicia fan going. Yeah.
If we get 3 goals, if it's 3-0 at any point, we're getting cheese scoring.
I don't want
Let's go. Shane, you just fired me up. 3 goals to Mexico or just 3 goals in
Let's
general?
go. 2 goals to Ecuador.
3 goals to Mexico.
Okay.
2 more goals for Ecuador. Let's go. Push this
Let's
into
make it
extra
3-3.
time.
Double cheese coin,
I don't
fellas.
want a cheese.
We all
coin.
want the cheese coin.
It would be unfortunate if they go into extra time because then we couldn't have a watch along for that portion because after the full time it's over. Our watch along ends. Sorry.
You're the one saying that.
No, contractually it has to.
Is that right?
Wait, Shane, Max said he'd buy us all brookies if it goes to extra time and we host a watch along for it. And I want a brookie.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think
That'd
so
be
either.
nice.
Max is buying brookies?
Yeah.
Okay, stop this.
That's what I hear.
Max is buying beers in the Michelob Ultra. Wait.
Max is
they have a sticky
Alright.
toffee pudding. Could you order me that instead?
Oh, shout. That's a good
It's actually
shout,
a
Rees.
sticky toffee cake, but I'll
It's
presume the
close
same
enough.
thing.
We're
Yeah.
gonna see if it's any good, you know?
Why are people asking in the chat about Spurs? They're making good signings, making great signings.
They might be overpaying, but you know sometimes
We like it.
you have to spend more to
my
get.
club's spending money. I don't know
You're
what
gonna
that's
spend
like.
money to stay in the Premier League.
You're
you
darn
know?
right. You're darn right.
Well, yeah, because the player that my club's linked with is going to cost 130 million. So
Yeah.
you gotta figure out how to finance that, Max Simpson. Ooh, tough.
Oh, dear. Right.
Yeah, you're looking at the game state. This is what Ecuador needs more of, right? You see there's open spaces in the midfield.
Yep.
They're kind of you're looking at they're pushing 3, 4, 5 bodies deep along that back line of Mexico. And this is where they can cut in and find that space in the midfield. That is where Mexico, that has been the one space where when Ecuador is able to isolate along those wings and half spaces in those one-on-one moments, they have been a little bit vulnerable. Ecuador has to be able to move the ball around, shift it from side to side, and get those one-on-one matchups. That might be their only hope back into this match. Because I think spamming crosses in the box, I don't think it's going to work.
It's not worked for them all day long, so I mean, I'm not expecting it to change.
Yeah.
What a way to end that. That was brilliant.
It's good.
You gotta love hitting things from 30 yards out.
Yeah, it's
Praying.
good.
30
MLS
yards out,
legend.
30 yards over.
Yeah, that's tough. Kibble Robinson, 4-8 in the chat. Enter Valencia, come on, dog. Let's get something going. Yeah, maybe if this was, it's tough.
A decade ago.
Again, he has a place on this team, but it's just not for
It's not for 90 minutes.
It's not for it's not for a match like this.
Yeah.
You know who
It's
they
not-
need? 2015 Ibarbo.
Legend.
Okay.
Best FIFA card of all
Yes.
time.
Okay.
Was that when he was with Roma?
No.
Okay.
I'll pull up the card.
His
This was
Roma
one of our
card was
talking
also
points
filthy.
last week,
Yeah.
too. I was just naming off FIFA cards from 2015 and 2017.
His Roma card when Gervinho was there. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot the other, Doumbia. That trio was
Doumbia
nasty.
was nuts.
Yeah.
Dylan.
They brought that trio back in the last FIFA. Like, you could get those 3 cards. It was electric.
I believe that's Bologna's badge.
Fair place.
Deborah in the chat, pulling double duty back, had to catch emergency podcast for the Suns. It is a reminder, by the way, for everyone who is watching.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, as this is a tough watch playing out the back from Ecuador. Yes, for those of you watching, yes, as we mentioned, we are doing very nice interplay from Ecuador.
I think he may
That's
be
on.
off there.
I think that's on.
I think
he led early.
Should be a corner if it stands.
Let's have a look.
Offside, right?
And there's the off.
Yeah.
And there's the offsides.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, we do a watch along and watch party for every U.S. and Mexico match, as well as semis and the finals.
Yeah,
but
he's
also
off.
we cover multiple sports here at PHNX Sports. We do a daily show and podcast covering every team: Suns, Cardinals, D-backs, ASU, U of A, Phoenix, Mercury, even have Southwest bias as well if you like a little bit of everything. And of course, us lads here. We're the hosts of the PHNX Rising podcast. So we do all of our show. Everyone, we do shows year-long on the daily.
Wait. Us 3 are the hosts. You mean just us 2?
Just us 2,
Nice.
and then this lad, we kind of just, found
If we ran out the numbers on appearances this year, I know who would be last. It's not Rees,
No.
and I don't think it would be me either.
I'm first, aren't I?
You would be first, Rees.
You ought to be first.
Yeah,
DeBarbo
okay.
played for Cagliari, not Bologna.
Hey, has Owen told you that he's gone to 200 matches yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, isn't that a miserable achievement?
I'm not going to argue it, mate. I'm not going to argue it. I tell you what, I was looking at the obviously the fixture list for Rising later in the season. They got New Mexico away coming up again.
Yeah.
But it's been moved to a Sunday at 3 o'clock, and that would probably necessitate staying 2 nights in Albuquerque. I'm going to say no.
I believe I cannot make the trip because I'll be in a much nicer place, Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, boy,
Fun.
he's going to be in Lubbock.
Lucky
There might
guy.
be a different weekend, but
If you guys want, you can just meet in Clovis, New Mexico. It'd be perfect.
That's awesome.
Gross.
Give him a League One team.
Ooh.
I don't know what they're doing
Oh, man,
right
it's
here.
just sloppy.
What are they doing?
Ridiculous.
I don't think anyone is thinking at all, to be honest.
No.
Thinking
It's the Azteca. Has to be.
Yes,
it is the altitude.
the altitude.
What's
it's
going on
those
here off the
fireworks.
ball? Because he's running in.
Penalty.
Again, you see one card's given and that player's no longer on the pitch. He was subbed off. Again, the longer this goes on, this is going to devolve into a
No
shippy.
way. We're staying down for that.
I mean, that does look painful.
It
like
does,
he
but
kind of
the
just
Ecuadorian
swung
player
at him.
still.
Yeah,
like,
why
Yeboah
was
on the ground too?
Why was he still down? I mean, I can
don't-
understand getting kicked there
Yeah,
is
bro.
pretty miserable. But yeah, why is Yeboah staying down as well?
It's ridiculous. Whatever it takes to get the momentum, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reese is an England fan. If you get through, how you feeling about facing Mexico?
No, I could.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Pretty bad.
I wouldn't either, man.
All right, I'll say this.
They're not the scariest.
I can change. I'll change my answer how we play tomorrow, and if we get through, right? Like if we go out and just dominate DR Congo, I'll feel better. I might have a little bit of joy in my life. Some might say.
Harry Kane has never played in the Azteca. I'm just gonna say that that's a fact without checking it, but I just know that to be certain. And I don't think he knows what he's in for.
No.
I think the thing about it, it's not like it's the scariest potential opponent in this round. But the thing to it is that it's just Mexico have looked better, I think, than you would expect them to.
Yeah.
And they've gotten better. They've gotten better each
They've
match.
gotten better as it's gone on. and they've got that home advantage, and that's the big one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think by far this has been their best match. It's not just attacking-wise. It's, I mean, even in every match, really not really the third one, but right, they've given up some clear-cut chances, and you needed a heroic goalkeeping effort, or you've needed the side to go down to 10 men or something like that. This has been pretty comprehensive.
Yeah. I mean, Ecuador just have no ideas right now.
No.
I'm just watching them pass it round the back.
You look at where they're sitting right now. It is just
it's every time. Look up, look
There's
up. No
one
one turn, pass to another defender.
And listen,
look up, anyone there, we'll go out wide.
And
but
listen,
what are they going to do here? He's going to go.
Right.
He's just
He's
standing
gonna go
with
back.
it.
I'm
now we're going back again.
I'm all for Ecuador. They've changed their shape. They've flooded it with about 4 midfielders and additional 3 on the high line. I am all for moving guys up, but the issue is they haven't strung any passes together. Everyone is just looking at each other, being like, "Oh, are you making a run? Are you making a run?"
When do you start to kick him with the ironic olays? Because it's got to be now, right? Like
That's pretty good.
It's reminiscent. It's
Two
reminiscent
passes
of like
into the
a,
Olays, and it's incomplete.
it's reminiscent of like a good college basketball team at home playing an okay one, and then you get the lead early, and the crowd is into it the whole game. It's over. Like, they just look rattled after that first goal.
Jesus Christ.
And here we go, Mexico on a counter. 3 men going forward.
Go on, Mora, lad.
Mora slows it. He gets caught. Yeah, gets caught.
He's looked good. He's looked really good today.
Yeah, she's looking special.
Smooth. Smooth operator.
Sub coming in. On
I
two
think
fronts.
it's Kevin Rodriguez for Ecuador, I think.
They're taking Mora off.
Yeah, taking
Fair
more
enough.
off.
Protect the kid.
Yeah.
He's going to get physical. Bring on former U.S. youth kid, Brian Gutierrez. Max, you saw him play at Phoenix Rising Stadium. So did us too, but
Wasn't that a fun experience?
that was. And then Valencia for Kevin Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean,
To be fair, I did enjoy going to the U.S. youth games because that was the best quality game we've seen on that pitch.
It's true. It's true.
And like you could tell it. Like I remember saying to Max, like after seeing a USL game, after seeing this, like I cannot imagine what watching a Champions League match pitch level would be.
oh
like.
my gosh, this is just sloppy.
Hopefully it wouldn't be like this.
Let's have a look now.
Poor old Taylor Booth. Go.
Julie asking where the game is at. It is in Estadio Azteca, named as Mexico Stadium for the World Cup. It's in the heart of Mexico City.
Thanks, Max.
Yes.
Where's the watch party at?
With a watch party, we were at Backyard.
Yes, Johnny.
We were at Backyard Desert Ridge. Backyard Desert Ridge.
Jorge Campos. I don't know.
That
anyone
Gianni
else there?
Infantino again.
Oh yeah.
You love
obviously,
Gianni.
yeah.
You
That's
love
why I was
Gianni.
What
clapping.
game was he at earlier? I swear I saw him at one of them earlier.
I did.
Ooh.
I mean, where? I'm not out. I mean, to be fair, private jets fly so fast, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
The manager definitely has a bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow.
There's no way
Robin
he
Hood
doesn't.
action. Mexico owns Ecuador. No, as we established previously in the podcast, the two countries do not have any diplomatic
No,
relations.
That
you
is true. That
silly-
is true.
Silly guy. I think they're talking metaphorically.
I also think the UN Security Council would have something to say.
They-
about
they-
What is their historic
You know.
head-to-head, though? Now I'm curious.
They probably met a fair few times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Mexico's played in quite a few Copa Americas.
Exactly. They were one of those countries that always got the invite.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
excited to see the link led.
There's a Ecuador
Ecuador's
loses
been
a
getting
lot of them.
Belt. Oh my God.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah, Mexico has kind of big brother at Ecuador historically.
18 wins for Ecuador, or Mexico, 7 draws, and only 4 wins for Mexico.
You have to go
Belt.
back to 2021, last time Ecuador beat Mexico.
It was a friendly.
It wasn't a
Belt.
friendly. Last time in competitive competition, it was 2015 in the Copa America. Wow.
Admittedly, again, they don't play each other that
Right.
often in competitive.
Yes.
You know, right? Ignore today's game, and I believe it's 3 times they played him over that stretch. Oh. See now. I mean, it's just bodies flying everywhere for no apparent reason there, but.
Oh!
Here come the slips.
No one there.
No one there.
See, there's a couple of the initial moves, but even, really when we even look at this in retrospect, even when Ecuador has threatened down the flanks, even when they've created some of those one-on-ones in the half chances, the delivery has just not been there. 'Cause
No.
that is a wonderful
Yes,
move. Put your guy on skates. Anguilla is just like he burned his guy, but you're not able to get bodies in there. And I will say, again, it makes sense to remove Enter Valencia just given kind of the lack of production, the lack of speed. But you do kind of miss your target man.
Yeah.
So if you are going to spam crosses, it's now going to be a little bit harder.
I agree.
A little bit of a sign maybe of it starting to bubble up a little bit.
Chippy.
A little bit of a swing of the arm.
Chippy.
Player getting a bit too close there.
He didn't give anything, did he?
He didn't give anything, but we'll see now what happens after that. A little bit of a talking to from Slavko Vincic.
Got Philly B8 in El Paso watching us. Appreciate you. By the way, if you haven't already, please leave a like. Hit that like button on your way in here. Give a little thumbs up for you boys. We do appreciate it. If you're a Mexico fan, invite a friend. If you're an Ecuador fan, invite a friend.
You'll need
and
the
maybe
friend.
Commiserate with them.
Yeah.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here.
Get yourself a beer. What are they drinking?
Michelob Ultra.
There we go.
Drinking or neutral
Michelob
perhaps.
Ultra Zero.
Or a Michelob Ultra Zero. Or a Casamigos. Or a Don Julio. Or Buchanan's whiskey. Gotta love it.
How awesome would it be? Reese and I were talking about
Yeah,
this.
this was a great discussion.
This is
by the
great.
way.
Can you imagine like sending your kid in like elementary school to lunch with an NA beer? Because like that's not illegal. They can
They
do
open
that.
their lunch. They got a PB&J.
This
some
is where
fruit
we're at.
snacks.
Just
Michelob
a friendly
Ultra
reminder,
Zero.
you must be 21 years plus to enjoy responsibly.
Not NAs.
We're not talking about that.
But that's what we are talking
Yeah,
about.
well, I'm not
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It'd be,
Can you imagine?
you'd be the coolest kid.
That'd be crazy.
It's awesome.
It's our head of production, everyone.
I feel like I missed out on my childhood. It's
not my title.
Is that dog barking?
Yeah, I think there is a barking
Regional
dog.
production.
There's like 3 dogs here. You're allowed to bring dogs in the
Here we
restaurant.
go. Mexico on a break.
Interesting.
Oh.
Useless.
Look how slow they are again,
There's
though.
no
It's Ecuador.
urgency. There's no urgency.
Look, you're losing 2-0. Have a little think, boys.
Yeah, there has to be more
There's
urgency.
moving with purpose, and then there's just not moving.
Even if it's
Yeah.
not coming off, you have to push the pace.
Yeah,
I would rather see an overhit ball, like I'd rather
even
see
then,
a.
I can understand being hesitant to not come
Yawn
off too
and
rash, right? But,
Sure.
But they're at so far the other direction.
They are
that
at a
it's-
walking pace, a literal walking pace.
It's like it's 0-0 still.
It is not.
What's the score?
It's 2-0 to Mexico.
Yeah, good. I'm having a rough time with the voice cracks. You know, I'm about to turn 20 and my voice is still cracking. It's brutal.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Reese. Right. Here we go again. Let's just stand, boys. Let's have a look. Hang on. All right. There's a bit of
No, there's not.
okay, no.
Nothing quiet.
They attempted one thing and it didn't work.
You got
I feel
a
like
lot,
anytime
you
Owen
got a lot of
says,
tired Ecuadorian legs out
If
there.
I just keep saying it, will this game end 2-0?
anytime Owen says, let's have a look at any of the games we've seen, I feel like it
Offside.
immediately leads to the worst sequence of play you'll ever
He's
see.
onside, but there's not really a lot in terms of options. Gets a corner. Well played to get the corner, to be honest.
They're giving him a
Yeah.
corner. Yeah, on sides. Aye.
All up.
Well, Jimenez, number 9 for Mexico, getting the crowd into it. I mean,
Second corner for Mexico.
it feels like this third goal,
Coming.
it could happen right now.
It could happen at any time.
I mean, it really could happen anytime, but it might be right around now.
In this second,
I mean, I'd say in the next
67th minute, you think the third goal?
66-14.
No.
Didn't even get it off.
Ball's not even in play.
Not even in play.
No.
Let's
All
see.
right, what's this gone now?
Got an outswinger.
That was a decent header.
And I almost called it.
Yeah.
And I almost called that.
That's like
how on earth? Mexico's the 45th shortest team, or the 45th tallest team in this tournament, and Cesar Montes has a little person on him.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How are you allowing a header like that?
decent header.
Great header.
Another really
good one. What are we doing, Ecuador?
The chances are there.
Two excellent
It's just
corners.
Cesar Montes. I mean,
this is the, and here's the thing: Mexico has not been spamming in crosses. They haven't had really many set pieces. The few that they have had, they look way more threatening than anything Ecuador's put together so far.
That one wasn't even Montes.
That was.
I don't think, was it? No, the first one was. I didn't think the second one was. He was up there in the mix for it, but I don't believe it was his head on the second one.
And hydration break, end of the third quarter, 2-0.
We love a good hydration.
Colin Quarters, Rees. Don't normalize this. Don't normalize this.
Yeah, stop normalizing. He's a bad guy. And
no, I'm calling it third quarter to show how stupid it is.
Stop it. And you know, during the game it's a hydration break. We also got to thank our partners during hydration break. Again, you've been hearing us talk about the likes of Michelob Ultra, our friends at Neutral as well, and of course Casamigos, Don Julio 1942, and Buchanan's Whiskey. If you are enjoying an adult libation and you are 21 plus, well then we think that you should be doing so with our partners, proud partners of FIFA World Cup 2026. Make sure to enjoy responsibly. You can also, of course, find those guys at our friends at Circle K as well. Shout out to all our partners for making us happen. We are out here at Backyard Desert Ridge. It's a good time here. Again, we are going to be back out here tomorrow, by the way. A little teaser. USA taking on both Bosnia and Herzegovina.
That's just not fair.
5 p.m. kickoff. Back here again for a watch party. Watchalong combo.
So
Join
David
us.
Beckham on the screen.
Yeah, there we are. Rees was worried, right? But with the hydration breaks, initially the talk being they may not have them.
You were too, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying it was your fault that you'd get David Beckham. You were going to miss him. That was the worry.
No. There's no such thing as David Beckham. It's Sir David Beckham.
No, I'm not
it's
saying
Sir
that.
David Beckham.
I'm not saying that. No.
It's his name.
Just not saying it, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a title. You don't have to call
It's like
titles
not
every
calling Max Simpson Max Shrimpson. You know, you gotta call him Sir David.
He is
Beckham.
Shrimpson, to be fair.
Yeah.
He is Shrimpson.
I think this ad also has Sir David.
There's a lot of pyrotechnics and smoke going on here.
I mean, we're at the point now where it's just like all of these ads are effectively just
Sir David, one after another, yeah.
Throw him in or throw Pulisic in.
Yeah.
There's no real...
Well, that's because all the Diego Luna ones got shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a little regroup, good respite for Ecuador. Maybe we see a little push here in the next couple minutes.
We haven't seen him do anything in the rest of the game.
Anyone know anyone there?
I don't know. It's got their names, but I don't know who they are.
Not a clue.
No. Feels like most games it's kind of like that, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Oh, Ecuador creating the square root of nothing. 0.26 XG over the game. Hey, they're winning the possession battle though, boys.
You know, I feel like all the watch parties, all the watch-alongs we've had, all the games have been absolute stinkers.
He's really selling this, to be fair.
All the non-watch-along games have been pretty good.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean,
maybe it's just, you know, you let the PHNX Rising boys watch football and it immediately turns to a Rising.
You let them cook.
I mean, the thing is, if the US-Turkey game had any actual meaning.
Yeah, but if it had any actual meaning,
I know,
so
but
cagey.
the game was... There's 5 goals in the game.
Yeah, but like it was
Last
so
minute winner.
meaningless.
Yeah, it
Ask
was
Shane how
meaningless,
much
that's right.
he enjoyed watching.
Oh,
that
it's a meaningless
one.
game. We all know that. So I'm saying, if you gave it meaning, the game itself
Yeah.
was fine. The context was. It was.
Appreciate you with the
waste of
kind
everyone's
words, Deborah. Thank you very much.
Let's have a look now. Oh, you know what? I'm glad that they came up with some different ideas here. They're just going to pass it slowly along the back.
But
Do you reckon that's what the coach pulls them in and goes, right, boys, that slow passing around the back.
It's really been working.
Good. Keep it going. That's what you want to see.
Genuinely, as a manager, I don't know how you don't just rage at this. I mean,
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I could never take on this job because if I had to watch my players
do nothing.
Nothing like this, I'd probably lose my job, you know? And not for the football, I'd be angry.
Just yell at them.
I mean, we see Rees get angry enough sometimes watching games.
That's fair.
But it's not his neck on the line for the result.
When I play Football Manager,
This
really
guy's been
before
through so
26.
many laptops, you don't want to know.
I
You don't
hit
want
throw
to know.
water bottle and berate more than any
It's
guy
not
should.
a bad ball.
My players hate me, but they know what to do.
Who are you managing at the moment, Rees?
I started a youth-only save with Luton. Now I'm like a month into it, so I'm not far into it. But I wanted to rebuild Luton Town.
Sure.
And they have good youth facilities, so I was like, and I'm watching a YouTuber's doing a youth only save with Weska. So I was like, let's do it with Luton.
2 subs to Mexico.
Obed Vargas and Santi Jimenez. Obed Vargas, guess where we saw him play Max Simpson? Guess what he said then? He wanted to play for the U.S., and here we are.
And here we are.
There we go.
Santiago Jimenez is also like decent enough option of a number 9. Not bad. Bring him in, put him in shift.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks that the second half clock moves slower than the first half clock.
I have noticed that too,
It's
Shane.
unfortunate.
It's like 45 minutes turned into 45 days.
Oh, overhit.
Or 27 days. 27 nights.
To be fair, when it's been 90% just Ecuador standing on the ball.
I think all the time moves the same.
No,
I think y'all need to go with the program.
Actually, that's like factually not true. When you get older, time moves quicker. And Max.
We all have the same number of seconds in a day.
Yeah, but yours move faster. Yours move faster.
Oh!
I'm afraid Max's 2,400, whatever it is
We're getting some
ultimately.
noises in here from our producer.
No,
Yeah.
it's a bad Shane.
That one matches up with this missed opportunity quite well.
Yeah,
to be fair.
poor
Might
old
have been,
Kevin.
was that deflected as well? That was
I don't think
saved.
it was.
I believe that might have been saved by the keeper. Let's see.
You got a little music now. Brilliant, lad.
No, it wasn't.
wow.
It's nowhere near the keeper.
That was a good chance, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rough day for a guy who had Ecuador as their dark horse. Was oh man, this brutal.
I mean, it's.
And on the best Premier League podcast ever, the inverted microphone, I said that this team, Joao and I said this could go to the final. So here we are.
Is he getting free ads for another
Absolutely.
podcast here?
Absolutely.
What?
Rees.
Bad.
We have to.
Rees.
You gotta
No.
try.
Shocking behavior.
No way.
Let's go, Momo! Let's do it!
No way.
Who cares?
I mean, you say who cares if this game
This is awesome.
Ouch.
That's a bit of an ouch, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
He's
up. He's
You want to
fine.
see Memo?
I absolutely did, because, I thought it was absolutely hilarious the way things went down against Czechia. It was like they were saying goodbye.
I mean, they kind of were, yeah.
But if they have to bring him on, that's just the perfect ending,
Yeah.
Why not say goodbye twice?
Yeah, I guess so.
Give him a knockout win.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny they did bill it as like his last World Cup appearance, and I'm like, I mean, but what if there's like an injury or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Good recovery.
Every time we do this, nothing happens.
Bad
There
clearance.
we go. It is a bad clearance.
Cost him the first time.
Now it just...
Oh, just a thumping header. Oh, that could play. That could play.
That's not... Oh, no. I didn't think that was a foul.
I didn't either.
I'm shocked he's given it,
I am
knowing
too.
that you've got him run. You've got Ecuador running towards the goal there.
That's
so
such
weak.
That's a
That's
very
soft beyond
soft.
belief.
Such a soft one that to
Mexico
me,
wasn't even protesting.
you've got to let that
They did
play
not
out.
doth protest
knowing
too much.
that if it ends up in the back of the net, you've got the opportunity to
Yeah.
come back still for it.
And if it ends in the back of that,
Which is, hey, miracles can happen.
we're saying
miracles
phrases
can
that have
happen.
never been said before on air.
Ecuador might score a goal.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Hey.
Hey, to be fair, they did score against Germany.
Yeah, they did. Scenes.
Yeah, and look where Germany are now.
Yeah. So, remind me, Rees, how did they do in the other games in that group?
Ecuador or Germany?
Ecuador.
1-0 to Ivory Coast.
Lost.
I watched that in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
Arizona.
How'd they do against Curacao?
0-0.
0-0.
The Miami FC, Eloy Boom, 15 saves. Absolutely
Clean
ridiculous.
sheet. The
Yeah.
Miami FC. Speaking of which, the Miami FC now home to former Phoenix Rising player Jonah Levin.
Former
of today.
Phoenix Rising FC contract signing.
My word.
He played. Not many times, but he
I
played.
genuinely cannot remember anything about him as a player.
He
Like, I know
definitely
played
played
as a
in the
midfield,
kids game
but,
in
like,
New Mexico.
which I think unfortunately is saying a lot if he couldn't
Also, if you
contract
search his name, it
COVID from
comes up
some of the
with
first team
The president of
footballers.
Stanford University instead
There was
of-
another one where like
Um,
a Jonah Levin or Jonathan Levin that was like 31 died with him and his brother. It was a very tragic story. Kind of broke my heart.
Where are we going with
I don't know.
I'm
Let's
just telling you
let's
about some of the links.
Let's steer us back. Let's steer us back on
I
track.
was trying to
Subs come in.
Kentry Paez, that guy. What could have been a good footballer. He's only 19, but
Interesting. They're taking off Yeboah. I
Likes
think
to
one of the
party.
more threatening players for
yeah, it's weird.
Ecuador here.
Yeah.
Taking off both. They're taking off both wingers for seemingly like-for-like replacements.
Oh.
Maybe a bit. Yeah,
Damon Dogg's favorite player, Kentry Paez.
I suppose so.
Chelsea guy
I
that
suppose so.
will never play for Chelsea.
Oh.
Man, the drinks are flowing out here. I'm seeing people with Michelob Ultra towers. I'm seeing Casamigos towers. I don't even know that's a thing, but it's a thing. Man, we love it.
Max, when you dip it into that.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. I love it. I love it.
To be
Love the
clear,
subs.
Rees, to your prior question, Jonah Levin put in a total of 79 minutes over 5 appearances for Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I have
Of which 59 of those minutes came in the 7-0 loss. to
like
New
20
Mexico.
minutes against real
He played
sides.
2 minutes against San Antonio,
No,
1 minute against LA Galaxy 2,
Jeez.
and he played 14 minutes against Tacoma Defiance in a draw, and the last 3 minutes of Rising 6-3 win away to Las Vegas Lights.
Yeah, I mean, I just obviously don't remember anything about him besides that he played in midfield. I mean, I don't remember anything from that.
Don't
New
forget the
Mexico
5
loss.
games he played as well in NISA for the Arizona Monsoon FC.
Yeah, they. I never became an Arizona Monsoon Ultra like I did for Val United.
What a guy.
Rest in peace.
To both.
Only Val United.
Max, look at the YouTube chat.
Max, look at the YouTube chat, please. Say ASAP.
Tim is Dim's in there.
I think.
Tim said Tim. Don't be rude.
Yeah, first off, it's not 3-0. Second of all, I think that's probably a burner from Shane or, someone that Shane hired.
Cheese coin.
No,
Cheese
it is
coin.
not 3. No,
Cheese
stop.
coin.
Stop.
Cheese
Stop.
coin.
No.
Cheese
No.
coin. Cheese coin.
Cheese going.
We don't want that.
Me neither.
We have a nail-biting match here to keep our attention. Thank you.
We don't just
Those back passes along the back line aren't going to watch themselves, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
set piece where the keeper comes up. That's our Mexico third goal.
That actually kind of quite crazy.
Ecuador need to bring the keeper up right now.
You know, here's the thing, though.
Jeez.
Watch as we get a goal out of absolutely nothing, and then these last 10 minutes are just electric.
Yeah.
Shane's genuinely getting bored, I think, behind
Well, he also doesn't
Who
like that
isn't?
because then that means extra time for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been here long enough. No.
That's true. You know what we need right now? A lightning strike.
Oh, don't
Stop.
dare.
Corner. Here we go.
There we go.
Come on, Hincapie.
Bring the keeper up. Screw it. Let's
They've gone
go.
short.
Short.
If that happens,
Ball
I'm
in.
going to kill you with my hands.
Yeah, I'd be.
We heard it. That's a threat.
I think I could survive for long enough for the people that witnessed to say I put up a fight, but not long enough to survive.
You versus Shane?
Yeah.
Reese, in the chat, we've got someone saying you were never an ultra in the US.
I and 3 other people have been Valley United Ultras for the 3 months that
But
they
you know my
existed.
Name at least 6 of their players.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But you know my
come
favorite.
on. No, come on.
Hold
Do
up. Well, while he's doing that, my favorite ultra is Michelob. Thank you.
They I don't know any Valley United players. I feel like I actually like. They have a bunch of. Oh, what's the guy who played for Spokane? Luis Hill. I think.
You sound like an ultra, mate. You
One
sound
of
like
them
an
did.
ultra.
No, I love Valley
As soon
United.
as you heard Eric Ronaldo was involved, that was it.
Their
Reese
original
was it.
badge was horrible. They changed badges, and it looked like a sticker you'd get at like a road, like a gas station, and be like, "Oh, this is my souvenir from Arizona." And Valley United till I died. They took Rising to extra time.
They did.
Oh,
Jesus.
Free kick coming out.
my word. Oh, went out of bounds. Fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Buddy got jumped on.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he got mossed.
Yeah.
He got mossed, as the kids say.
Heads up. Heads up.
different
Max,
football.
the kids don't say must anymore.
Different football, but it
Like,
happened.
I think the people that say must are your age.
That's the original term, bro.
Yeah, it's head top now.
Not beating the
Heads up.
charges.
No. Stop.
What charges?
Says the chat.
Stop. That's a litmus test for the age gap. You're looking at the stats, right? Again,
Head top.
a little bit unofficial, but you do have Ecuador haven't really improved a whole
Who's
lot.
that guy?
Four total.
You don't know who that guy is? Come on.
4 total shots.
Oh,
Who is he?
Fred Warner.
Oh, was it actually?
Yeah, linebacker for the Niners.
55% possession.
To be fair, I was not thinking Fred Warner.
Athletes First client, Fred Warner. Shout out to friends at Athletes First.
Yeah, Ecuador has not just done a ton here, even in the second half. I don't know, guys. This is one where if this result holds, as we assume it will.
They're chasing the game and they've created 2 shots, none on target.
Yeah. Ooh, that could be a card.
Oh, Max Simpson.
Max, can you help this guy out in our chat?
Go to the chat, Max.
Oh, yes, please. Can you tell me, Quinones gets 1 more shot on target. It's my last leg of
Absolutely.
an 8-leg.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you got to send us the tenner.
That's a horrible thing to sweat.
Yes,
With 5 minutes
Tiki
to go-
Tico.
Wait, isn't he off?
Wait, yeah, he is off. Yeah, he got subbed off. Tiki Tico, I hate to break it to you, but I don't
ain't
think you're winning your parlay, my friend.
You are not, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Still send us a tenner.
Although I do, you know what, I do appreciate the game because honestly, that's exactly an octopus bet that I would put down. I call it an octopus because it's got 8 legs,
Max,
just
your
like an
octopus
octopus.
No, to be fair, it is like a Max
Luis
octopus because
Romo
it didn't
get a
win.
red card,
That's
like
fair.
just
Okay.
random stuff.
That's the thing.
I do
It is a
appreciate
Max octopus because it doesn't win.
Whoa!
that could
he's
have been
just
cool.
smacking
That
off
could have been
distance.
cool.
Anyway,
It wasn't.
If we see this result holding as we expect it to, when we remember this match, which, my gosh, I kind of hope I erase it from my
We're
brain.
going to remember this
I
match?
swear to
No.
God, not.
I mean, listen, it was a good environment. I'm going to remember the Mexico celebrations, going to remember being here at Backyard Desert Ridge with all my friends and you guys. When you remember...
To be fair, if it's
Max, we're
40
not
years...
friends.
Yeah, of course we're friends.
To be fair, if it's 40 years until Mexico next win a knockout game,
It's kinda
this
crazy.
would be a great pub quiz question to
It is.
remember, actually.
When you think of it, so if you think of this match, what do you think was going to be the eventual difference maker of Mexico in the downfall of Ecuador?
Ecuador were
I think they were just slow and sloppy in the first
They really
half.
were. There was no
Slow
urgency
and
the entire match.
And as soon as you've given Mexico that 2-0 lead, like, you're trying to get in a hostile environment and get yourself back into a game
People pay for that.
where you've not looked good at all anyway and have limited options up top, right? None of those things bode well. Getting yourself into that bad position in the first place is what's cost them.
Vazinha's on World Cup after hours. We might watch. Should we tune in, fellas?
Are you going to watch James Gordon?
I was
I'll give
going
it
to
a
say,
miss.
Owen,
I'll give it
you're
a
a big
miss.
fan of James Gordon.
Not a big James Gordon guy.
Damon Dog, big James Gordon, yeah.
I can't believe I was not a big James Corden
No.
guy. He was literally on a sitcom based in your hometown.
It doesn't mean that he's any good.
It means it was a great comedy. Surely he has a statue there.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know that.
I don't know
the
about
names
that.
of any of the other actors on Gavin and Stacey.
Will you remember chat?
Will you remember, chat? Will we remember this match? You know, we'll always remember the chat. We will always remember the chat. Well, I remember this match. I'll remember the goals. I'll remember the celebrations, people. The lightning delay.
Yeah, that was fun. I got to eat some wings and onion rings.
Those were good
Nice.
onion rings, I'll say that.
They were really good. They were big, you know, and the onion moved. That's what I like, when you can pull the onion out of the fry, the breading.
Let's see. Oh, Tiki Tico with the parlay. No way. I had him as first goal scorer and 2 shots on target and less than 3.5 goals total, and Mexico to win it all. My word, that is oddly specific. He had him at 2 shots on target. He really only had 1, huh? Yeah, I guess he did. I guess it was just the goal.
That was his only shot of the match.
I guess it was the goal.
That
Up until that header, Mexico only had 2 shots on target.
That is
and
kind
they
of
were both
crazy.
goals.
Yeah, and it was both goals. Yeah, that's what we call efficiency. Ooh.
What do we call whatever Ecuador
actually
is
trying to get the ball forward, but they're just very poor at doing so.
Dude, I don't understand the approach to some of these teams in this World Cup. Like, you're losing. You are 5 minutes away
Right, but
from
see,
being
they're
eliminated.
finally actually trying to play the ball forward. That's the thing. It's just they haven't done this at any other point in the game.
It's ridiculous. You're not going to score 2 in 5 minutes if you can't score 1 in 88.
Now with that attitude. Nope. Yeah, Tiki Tico,
If
I
they
do
fluke
appreciate
it, that
the
is
bet.
going to
I
be
really
the
do.
weirdest clip
I like that.
we've
Yeah.
That's some weird stuff that I
We've
do.
produced.
I like it.
If they manage to score 2 in the next 5, we are going to watch Shane cry.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see it. That'd be good.
That's
Right there.
sad.
Ooh!
Don't wish Shane to cry.
I don't wish
Don't
Shane
be
to
a
cry.
no. Max did.
Yes, Max is evil.
did.
We know that. Max
I
is a
know,
terrible
but we got to
guy.
remind him
But
how bad he is sometimes.
Shane knows something,
We
how I
want
feel
Shane
about
to
him.
be
Something.
happy.
No, this is just how friends talk to each other.
It
isn't
is. I want Shane to be happy. I want him to cry tears of joy.
When the game
Shut
ends.
Seems a little harsh.
Go
ooh.
on!
Whoa!
How about what?
Handball?
I don't
Shoot
know what
the
on
ball.
earth is happening
Anybody.
in there.
The ball's in the box. Please take a shot.
Oh, no way!
This could be it now.
One-on-one.
And there's the run coming in
Santiago
as well,
Jimenez
though.
holding the ball up.
It's a terrible ball across.
Oh.
That is an atrocious ball.
That
Is
is
there
just.
a chance that was a handball in the box?
I thought so.
Prior to that, I
I
was
thought it was
wondering.
in real time, but the ball still has not come out to play yet.
And now it has.
Now finally has. I mean,
Let's have a look, lads. There we
if
go.
anything, it might have been a
We're
handball,
not
but
even
it might have
gonna
been
get a look
tucked
at it,
in.
are we?
No, we'll never see it again.
Thank you.
That footage will be wiped. It will
Wow.
become lost media after this match.
Yeah, because this is just the same thing again.
Wow, that was almost a penalty too. Wow. Crazy. No, I mean, as in it wasn't, but it was like if he was like an inch later, penalty.
I know it wouldn't have been, but Caicedo red for the people would have been good. Would have been fun. Heritage.
I still kind of want to see a replay of that.
Have we
the
started again?
Handball shout.
Now we're starting again.
As Mex-
7 minutes.
7 minutes to get
As,
through
Me-
this.
as Mexico
It's a
chants
lot
break
of-
out here at Backyard Desert Ridge. It's a time. It is thunderous.
It is thunderous.
It is.
I'm
The
scared,
ground
Max.
is literally shaking. It's a tie.
One shot on target.
One shot on
It's
target.
utterly embarrassing.
8 corners.
They should be ashamed of
Nothing to
themselves.
show for it.
I hope the Ecuadorian sporting ministry cancels their flights back home.
Well, just like Uruguay.
Yeah.
Well, they made him take commercial.
Marcelo Bielsa's like,
What about South Korea taking like various flights back?
Good. The South Korea, that was appalling.
I tell you what, going into the tournament,
You get
we were
groups.
talking to each other, weren't we, Rees, about how their manager was like hated at home.
Yeah.
By the media, by the fans. He was a former manager of them before he got reappointed. They hated him. I think I see why.
Yeah.
do you want to hear?
First game, I was fooled.
You want to hear a comparison that I've been told I've seen online from Spurs fans, Korean Spurs fans, that they said he is the Korean Thomas Frank, and I can't unsee it, and I can't unsee it since.
That's awesome.
It's so
The
true.
Korean Thomas Frank.
It's so
Okay.
true.
Oh.
Okay.
They don't need to do anything with this. You just hold the ball.
No, they're going for a third.
You can.
Whoa!
That's not a bad effort.
That's a man who
not a
wanted
bad
the
effort.
cheese coin.
Yeah, I knew you were going
They
to
wanted
say
the
something.
cheese.
Yeah,
They wanted the
they
cheese.
did want the cheese coin.
That's really not a bad effort.
Alpa Leash in the chat. Why do we assume Ecuador wants to score? We're
Great
not
question.
assuming. We don't know if they do. We don't know. I don't know. They kind of need a goal.
I don't know what they're doing with this.
I don't know what they're
They're
doing.
so slow.
They're idiotic. They're moronic.
They've been like this the whole game.
Great cross
I
line.
want to cross straight to the defender. The man who's like about
Oh,
5
yo.
yards away from you.
Oh my gosh.
And just take him out, and
Fair
that's
play.
That's got to be a yellow too.
I don't know. There's no real options for him. That's the thing. It's not as though there was anyone really coming up with him. As much of it as it's a bit of a frustration foul. And he's giving it, and he's going to say it rose to the level of reckless.
Yes. It is packed here, man.
It is.
It's going to be scenes going off.
There's going to be confetti. I'm trying to get my hands on one of them. One of the confetti blasters. So.
Respect. As a reminder, we will be back here at Backyard Desert Ridge. USA takes on Bosnia and Herzegovina tomorrow, 5 p.m.
That was a heck of a butcher.
Excuse you.
From you.
From me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
That's why I said
Bosnia and
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Yeah, Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's why I said.
He's still struggling with it.
I am
Max,
not.
you might need to get a job with ABCLA.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Oh.
That's so tough.
Oh.
Anyway, USA kickoff at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be
What's
back
happening?
here.
Everyone's just.
The cover. The hand cover.
Piero, no! My king! Piero, what are we doing, lad?
He should walk for that.
You should.
He should walk
That's
for
a
that.
red.
But is it confrontational?
It's pretty confrontational.
It's up against an opponent
He's
like
looking
that.
at the VAR.
He's
And
gonna
here
walk
we
for
go.
it. He's gonna walk
As
for
a
it.
reminder, there is a new rule instituted for the FIFA World Cup. If you are covering your mouth and you engage in a confrontational style discussion with an opponent, it is a red if deemed by the referee and or VAR. That is what they were reviewing. There was not a call on field, but it looked like Nkapie was within confrontation. Quick look at the VAR. Referee comes back.
Piero.
And he's digging. He's going for the back pocket. Rees, this is your moment to shine. It is a red card. Ecuador are down to 10 men.
That's that.
Yeah. As Nkapie makes the long walk off the pitch. That is a fitting way to end it. My word. My word. Wow.
You know one thing I don't like about that rule, though? Well, is it just like, it's rewarding snitching.
It is.
And that is not something that we should have in 2026.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I do understand where they're coming from and that you got to do something. There are too many incidents, and it's not all. I mean, the Vinny one is obviously the one that that everyone points to. But again, it feels like every time I chat to someone in the game about this, they go, oh, it's far more widespread than you'd think.
Yeah, I mean, Capia probably just said something about Jimenez's mother there, though.
Well, so now it's going to be a lot harder for Ecuador to score 2 goals in the next, 2+ minutes or so.
Really? What makes you think that?
Yeah, gee, I wonder. Yeah. Well, as we were saying, again, U.S. kicks off tomorrow, 5 p.m. We're back here, watch party style, backyard, Desert Ridge. And, of course...
I was waiting to see if they went down to 9 then, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe.
Just go outside.
And, of course, you can also catch us. We're doing our watch-along in
Just call it, Slavko. Just call it. Just call it. Come on. Put us all out of our misery. Just call it.
Just as well to win the game. With fear that someone's going to get hurt.
Well, as this game winds down...
See? Snitches get stitches.
Producer Shane, I think we can... maybe show the graphic if we got it.
Yeah, see, snitches get stitches. That's.
Yeah, I would give a little head nod.
You add a rule where you're allowing
As a reminder,
snitches.
we did say, as promised, that we are going to be back here tomorrow for USA kicking off at 5, but also with Mexico all but going through, we are going to be doing our next watch party Sunday at our friends over at Gila River Resorts Casinos. Wild Horse Pass is going to be a 5 p.m. kickoff. Again, next Mexico watch party, they play the winner of England and DR Congo. Sunday, July 5th, Mexico play at Gila River Resorts Casinos, 5 p.m. kickoff.
Gone by the
Wild Horse Pass.
No, I saw the arm
Clear
up and
the second half of your 4th of July holiday weekend, because join it with us either online and preferably in person. We're going to have a party. We got Mexico going on. U.S. might go on as well. We are continuing the vibe for every
score too. Don't rule them out.
Yeah, we're going to rule. I think time of death was like 97 minutes ago. Yeah. It's been fun. We're continuing it onward. All the different watch parties. Again, every Mexico-U.S. watch party and watch-along.
Call it, Slavko. What are we doing?
As well as the semis and the final. Do we see a whistle and mouth?
No.
I mean, there was a little bit of the stoppage time for VAR.
Game's done.
But Owen, as you say, they have to make up the real time.
No, they don't.
That's literally what he says all the time.
Yeah.
No.
It literally is what he says.
At this point, it's done.
Agenda Evans, only one.
There is, even if you add all the relevant time here, there is not enough time for 2 goals.
Oh!
And you're just going to end up with something stupid like these kind of things happening.
Yeah.
Just call it.
That's tough.
Like, the only thing this is going to do is injure Mexico players at this point.
Yes.
Like, what's the need for that challenge? It's frustration.
It is a frustration challenge.
Just why?
Overall dominant performance by Mexico. I mean, listen, it's their play. It's the home crowd. Okay, you got Memo just calling shots on the sideline.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's not got his bib on there.
No, he does not.
Yeah, that rocks.
Yeah. Listen, this Mexico, you see the entire squad. They just want to celebrate.
And there's the final whistle.
And there is the final whistle. We got confetti flying all around us. It's a good time here. I got you, Shano. The final here at Backyard Desert Ridge, Mexico 2, Ecuador 0. Mexico will move on to face the winner of England and DR Congo, and that match we will get
DR Congo.
We will have a winner determined tomorrow. Again, as a reminder, one more time, if you are a U.S. fan, we are going to be back here tomorrow, 5 p.m. kickoff as the U.S. kicks off for their round of 32 matchup. And then if you are a Mexico fan, reminder, the show does go on Sunday, 5 p.m. kickoff. Our watch party is going to be at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, Wild Horse Pass. Also doing the watch along in tandem as well. So again, if you're a U.S. fan, we got you covered. If you're a Mexico fan, we got you covered. Appreciate everyone joining us. We had almost 300 plus people in here. You guys are awesome. Hit that like button on your way out. Again, make sure to check us out across what we're doing here at PHNX. We have our PHNX Rising podcast. We also have a show and podcast covering every single team in the state: Suns, Cardinals, D-backs, ASU, U of A, Phoenix Mercury, Southwest Bias, and of course Phoenix Rising. For now, you can follow us, Umbrella Company, across the board at PHNX_sports. Follow us at PHNX__rising. Double the underscore.
Double the goals for Mexico.
Double the goals for Mexico. You can follow me on Twitter at Max David Simpson. You can follow Owen on Twitter at OJEvans18. You can follow Rees on Twitter at Rees Goodall, and you can follow the mustache behind the brand redacted computer at Shane D. Ding, ding, ding. Appreciate everyone here. Backyard Desert Ridge, you've been phenomenal hosts. We have to, of course, give it up one more time for our amazing presenting partners who have made all of this possible. Shout out our friends at Michelob Ultra and Neutral. Of course, make sure to drink responsibly, 21 plus. Michelob Ultra is indeed the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. We also have our friends at Casamigos, Don Julio 1942, and Buchanan's Whiskey. Enjoy responsibly, 21 plus. We'll be here tomorrow. USA kicks off at 5 p.m. It's a beautiful game, but it's way more beautiful when the World Cup is in full flow. Good night.